could have. I could have.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream of the Real Uncommon podcast. I'm your host, Hinano. Thank you for joining us today.
And I'm the one and only. Happy Sunday.
We also have another guest in the house today. We got Shawnee Poo.
How's it going, everyone?
What's happening, you guys? It's a Sunday. Well, it's a Sunday afternoon for us. I'm assuming it's Sunday evening for you.
Yeah, man. I'm 8:03 p.m. in Arizona.
Nice and hopefully nice cool weather. It's pretty hot where we are right now. The sun's blasting, so you know, it is what it is. But how's your guys' Sunday, everyone? Dee and I we went to a pool party yesterday and we got blasted by the sun. Oh yeah, we we went and touched some a pool party. We touched some pee water yesterday. But we didn't get home till late last night, so we're a little bit tired today. I don't want to say we have the hair of the dog. We were definitely dragging today. But what was so funny about yesterday is it was a kid's pool party. So my niece turned 6. And so it was at a resort. And a bunch of locals took over the pool. Now, the pool, it probably could have fit around maybe 20 occupants. And we had 20 people in our party on top of the people that were staying at the hotel there as well. So we must have been 30 plus in that pool, and we took over the whole thing. You had kids in one pool, kids in the jacuzzi, they had like a little water feature the kids were playing in. And the best part was my little niece took a little squirt gun and started squirting all the tourists. And it was so funny. They didn't do anything. They just let her squirt them in the face. And that's pretty much how our weekend has been. What about you, Shawnee Poo? What'd you guys do?
Oh man, we had the in-laws. I had my wonderful mother-in-law and her husband came down. I cooked some marvelous chicken that I shared some pictures to the WebV Discord. And I also cooked brisket, and that was
Nice.
it turned out magnificent. It was so good. Also just got to hang out with family. I don't know. It was just a really chill weekend. Little bit of clouds and some little bit of rain, but it's been great in the White Mountains, Arizona. Yoo-hoo.
Nice. And I hope everyone watching has had a good weekend as well. But first off, let's get into the news. And what will be my news, everyone? And I've told Dee a bunch of times, I don't want to do the news. So our news is a little bit different. We do news about the community. We're a community podcast. And so it just makes sense. Let's just do the news about the community. So let me pull up my page here and we'll just kind of go through our news and we'll see what we go from here. First things first, let me go there and hit the share button. Just a minute, guys. My computer's being silly.
It's a Sunday.
There we go. All right. First off, everyone, we have Shawnee Poo. So it looks like right here. Actually, he's right here. Why doesn't he explain to us what we're looking at? What are we looking at here, Shawnee Poo?
So what you're looking at is the celebration, the announcement.
Uh-oh. I think we lost you. Are you there,
Oh,
Shawnee
no.
Poo? Hello? Okay, I
Hello.
think we lost him, you guys. It could be an internet connection thing. I'm not sure. So I will continue for him and hopefully he comes back.
Oh,
are you back?
I think I'm back. I don't know what happened there.
Oh, it's
like,
Elon.
What? Yes. Well, what I figure is when there's clouds, sometimes we experience this. Was I like this the whole time? Like,
yeah. You had the latency look.
So pretty much I've hit 100 subscribers on my
Uh-oh.
and to celebrate this, I am giving away a comic book.
Hold on.
Night
let
of
me
the
blow you
Chihuahuas.
up here, man. I'm going to blow this up. Give me just a sec here. Some YouTubery. Go for it.
This is the cover that I did for Night of the Chihuahuas. This is number 2.5, a Phoenix Fan Fusion edition. They just did a black and white version. I can sign this. I will sign this. But also, we've got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles print signed by me and created
Awesome.
Shawnee Poo. But I've got that Deadpool sticker, but it fell over somewhere. So I'm going to just have to show you guys an example.
Hey,
Nice.
there
It
you
looks
go.
nice like that.
Yeah, that looks good.
The DC logo does not. It's not included.
That's okay. DC's all over the place. So,
So pretty much I wish I had. I don't have that link with me, guys. I don't know if you guys can grab the link and maybe share it. But if whoever's watching is subscribed to the Shawnee Poo Tube, you can be entered in to win all three of these. One winner is going to get all three. I'm going to pick a winner on my birthday, October 2nd. And the last day to enter is September 30th. 11:59 p.m. So you got to get entered first. You got to click this link. I'm asking for all this info. I'm not trying to store it, sell it. All I'm looking for is quick info because Shawnee Poo's a lazy dude. And all I'm looking for is everybody's info so I can pick a winner on my birthday. We're going to live stream this and we're going to pick a winner. And then I'm just going to quickly ship it because I'm going to have your info, ship it, and then delete all that information because all I want is to get it to the winner as quickly as possible. It's just asking for a mailing address, a mailing name, but I'm also asking for what name do you want to be announced by? I don't have to, dox you and give out your real name. You could tell me it's Joe Schmo Stanley 77. I can announce that. So give that information. And also there's some information at the tail end of the questions. And it's going to tell you a little bit of what's going on in Shawnee Poo's mind because I kind of have some ideas. So take the questionnaire, answer it, and find out what's percolating. Woo!
You hear him, guys. And then I think D's going to drop the link in the chat. Right, D? Can't hear you, D. Muted.
I know. Oops, I've been talking to myself. Yeah, I'll go find it and put it up.
Yeah, guys, we'll get that link in the chats for everybody to enter this giveaway for this really awesome trio of gifts. I really dig the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and if Cryptoids is watching, don't they look like Cryptoids? Come on, you guys. Come on. You got it. I mean, Sean, I'm assuming you're for hire, right?
Oh, I wish. You know what? Man, that would be really, really tough, to be honest. That would be really tough. but I have to pick. You know what? Where is it? I've got it somewhere.
Did he froze again? Sean, are you there? Oh, that's how it goes here. Sometimes we have some technical difficulties. But if Sean gets back, we will have him continue. But let's continue with the news. Hey, he's back. He's back.
Elon, why are you doing this to me? Man? But I mean, I don't know if I can give up these guys to work on Cryptoids. I would love to, but I love Shawnee Poo and Fuji, and I want to see these guys come to life. This is going to be my debut children's book, and yeah.
Awesome.
Nice, man. Nice. Well, regardless whether or not, it's still a really nice piece of art right here, and I still think they would look really cute as Cryptoids. So any iteration would be good, as well as you guys winning these 3 prizes. So once again, check out the link right here. We also throw the link in the chats, and check out Shawnee Poo's YouTube channel, which we will shout out at the end of the stream. Okay, moving on. We are going to, I wanted to like showcase Alex in Crypto. He did this nice X tweet here of everyone's PFP or Ready Player Me of the VV-verse. And so in reality, this is my collectibles. I believe this is Puddin' Cheeks. This is me right here. And I believe that's Evolve Collects. And that's Raven. And I'm not sure who the other people are, but I really thought this was really cool because this is kind of like depicting what it can look like for us in the VV-verse. And I'm not sure if he's a beta tester, but he goes on and says right here, who else is VV-verse ready? Post your Ready Player Me avatar in the comments for the second version of the VV Fam photo. And so I think if we go into comments, we can see, well, that there you go. There I am. I'm ready. And yeah, here we go. So this is Nguyen Tran. Everybody knows who that guy is. So his PFP looks like. Do you have a Ready Player Me? And are you ready for the VV-verse, Shawnee Poo?
I don't know if I've got a Ready Player Me yet. I mean, where do you go for that? ReadyPlayer.me or
ReadyPlayerMe.com, and then you just pretty much create an avatar. So you're, I guess, game ready to get into metaverses like Spatial and the VV-verse and stuff like that. But I just wanted to shout out Alex in Crypto. I think this is really cool, and I appreciate you adding me to your portrait here. And hopefully we get more VV fam to show us what their Ready Player Me's will look like. Moving on, and Dee, could you let our kid know to go feed the cats? Because I think she's done showering. Moving on, we have Mr. MC1 or Sanjay. I had the pleasure of meeting him at DCon last year. And he said the gold is stunning in the Pink Panther drop. Did you go for the Pink Panther drop, Shawnee Poo?
No, I did not. Oh my. I didn't go for it. I do love it. I do love.
They look great, don't they?
I think so. And what was it? The rare, Han?
Yeah.
No, ultra rare.
No, the ultra rare. This one right here.
I love this one. Oh
yeah.
What's it going on the market?
I would love to show you guys, but I still don't have access into my web app. I don't know why. I can get to it to the phone. So if not, I would have pulled this up the right way, guys. But like, who went for this? I didn't go for it either. Mainly because I fell asleep and I didn't wake up in time to join the allow list, or the wait list. But I did pick this up in the secondary, so I got this one right here with the Mancini theme, which I think is really cool that it's the actual Mancini theme. I picked this up for 15 gems in the market. I got a 4-digit, and then I got this guy for 32 gems in the market, and I got a 3-digit as well.
Oh,
but you're saying you didn't pick any up? You're kind of gem
poor
at the moment.
Gem poor. Oh my God, gem poor. Oh, hillbilly Bob. Oh no.
Oh no, that's not good.
It's not good over here.
It's not good at all. So I used to work with a guy from Texas. He always talked like this, and every day I'd hear his, "Hey, Hinano, you guys ready to go eat some lunch? I get some baby back ribs, some French fries." Oh shit. That's what he would always say. Oh shit. And then he'd smoke a cigarette right here and he'd give me some lung cancer because I don't smoke. Now he was a really cool guy, but he would always speak like that. So after a while you would start talking like him.
No,
He
you
was
start talking like him.
well, we lived next to him for like 4 years. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Anyways,
funny.
yeah, so I just wanted to highlight this drop. I really thought this was a really cool drop. I would have gone for this if I woke up, just because I like this drop. I like the Pink Panther, and it's the entry price is not bad for 30 gems. It's not bad at all. To try to
Yeah.
roll your dice for the secret rare.
It's at
I did.
31 now.
Is that 31?
Yeah, the ultra rare.
Okay. Well, that's it right there. And thank you, Mr. MC1. Moving on to Doctor Strange. So I was just on Doctor Strange's stream, and I think he's still streaming right now with My Collectibles and a few of the mods, Discord mods from Vivi. But he ended up collaborating with those mods, I think, last week, and he pretty much is saying that Vivi's Discord is completely different from how it was before. Before, people were getting banned for no reason. I think my wife even said she had some trouble moving around in there. So they've cleaned house, and there's different administration in there. And so Docta was given a community boost shout out today. So let's read what it says. It says right here, Vivi is boosting the community. The Vivi official Discord community and mods, Eagle Eye, Swampy Number, and the team are helping with this. Get in the Discord while in early, Vivi fam. There's 2,000 Vivi Arcade coins up for grabs. Expiration is like 48 hours. Details in the Discord. So what he's saying is, go into the Discord and go look at their recent announcement. You can actually see one of his vids that he did for Avengers 1. And if you go and interact with that comment or post, then you can help him out and you can help yourself out as well in the Discord. So that's a little PSA for everyone. But also I wanted to kind of like shout out Doctor Strange. He's been here a very long time, longer than D&I. And so it's really good to see an OG get his due. So shout out to you, man. And good to see you doing some live streams and getting your watch hours. Moving on. Cryptoys, if you guys haven't already and seen, on Friday did a live stream with the arts team, and they did a show and tell of all the rarities of Mickey and Friends, and I really think they look really awesome. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about the new Mickeys and Friends and the different rarities?
Oh, I love them all, especially the common and ultra grail.
Yeah, I don't have those up. What about you, Shawnee Poo?
Oh man, I think I said it in your guys' previous live where you think they can't get better. You looked at the comment, it's like, oh, they can't. And then you go to the rare and it's like, whoa, that's even better. It can't get better than that. I really dig the rare and legendary. There's just something about those two.
Yeah, the legendary. They got that 90s vibe, especially Pluto. He's got like those stripes on him, and it's got like that Trapper Keeper vibe, right?
Yeah. And I like the rare. It reminds me so much of Zach Morris, Saved by the Bell. There's just something about it. I did, especially that Pluto, that rare Pluto, and then the legendary Pluto. Gosh, I want them both
with those superstar color, colors and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
it's like a lot of colors in the rares if you really think about it. I really feel like they had an influence in that. So shout out to you guys as well. If you guys also didn't catch this live stream, there was a live stream that happened after the Cryptoids live stream, which was ours. And we basically had, I think we had like 15 people come on our Aloha Friday live stream. And what happened here? This thing just kind of died out. Okay. Okay. I don't know what happened there, guys. Little YouTube problem. Oh, here we go. Okay. We're having all kinds of technical issues today, guys. But anyways, we did a live stream, and the Cryptoids team came on. We had Will, Steph, Poof. We had VV Arcade, Shawnee Poo down below, the president of the WebV Collective, as well as the Superstar Money guys, Joe, Rob. And then we had Bones B, the Juju Ambassador, was in the house as well, along with, who am I missing? The Biggest Bro. And we also had a first appearance from Guri Guri. He came at the very tail end. So it was really, really cool to have everyone come on the live stream Friday. We weren't expecting anyone to come on. and we had like a flurry of people. At one point, I thought my computer was going to crash. So thanks for everyone that showed up. And also, if you haven't, go and check it out. There's a lot of alpha that's been given in that live stream. And we have a link in our YouTube as well as our X. So check that out. Another live stream that happened today. I'm sorry, Shani Poo, you want to say something?
I was going to say, you guys had a phenomenal live stream on Friday. I mean, I got to say it from my perspective. You guys did a great job.
Thank you.
You brought so many of the community out into this live stream. You had Cryptoids. You had CEO Will Horn. I have to say, one of the best CEOs in the Web3 area. I mean, this guy, you can tell he wants Cryptoids to succeed. He goes above and beyond, and he showed up to your guys' live, as well as Steph Poof. I mean, let's give another horn.
He showed up at 1 a.m. It had to have been either midnight or 1 a.m. He looked tired. But one thing I love about Cryptoids in general, not just Will, is they're very boots on the ground. You know, they really, and they're new. You know, they're the new kid on the block, and you know they're trying to get themselves established. But what I love about the new kid on the block is all the block, right? All that IP that comes with them in their block. You know, you got Star Wars, you got Motu, which is Master of the Universe, Mickey and Friends, which means now they got Disney. But the best part is Mattel, and Mattel is an investor in the company now. Mattel with Hot Wheels and Barbie and all that good stuff that comes with Mattel.
Yeah, the possibilities are endless, and I still need to get my Skeletor.
I didn't get one either. But yeah, if you guys haven't yet, check that out. A lot of good alpha and just a lot of good conversation. And like I said again, we just tried to get the community to come and hang out. We are a community podcast, and it's a new segment that we were doing on Fridays called Aloha Friday, where we just hang out and we invite the public to come and talk. And so for D and I, we don't look at Will and Steph and Poof as, you know, a CEO or employees in a company. We'll look at them as community members. And that's how we want to treat every single one of you that watches us. You guys are community members. As far as I'm concerned, just because we're in front of a camera doesn't mean that we're better than anyone else. We are all the same. And we want you guys to know that we're all the same. And that's what we're about here. We're about the community. And so anytime the community comes to hang out with us, we want to make sure you guys are having fun. And if you guys want, you can come and interact with us. If not, hang in the chats. And once in a while, you guys can win some giveaways because we gave away a few things that night as well. And we will also talk about our giveaways that's still going on right now. And Dee will get into that a little bit later. But thanks for that, Shani Poo. And we will move on to the next live stream that happened today. And this live stream was actually the WebV Collective's very first live stream that they did. And it had all of us in this live stream, actually. It was me, Dee, Shani Poo, Osman Collects, VV Investments, The Biggest Bro. And also we had Chris Severs join us as well. And if anyone knows who Chris is, he is a blog writer for Go Collect. He is an entrepreneur, and he works for one of the biggest marketing firms in Canada. But first and foremost, he's a collector. He's a good friend of the channel, and he's just a really stand-up dude. And he was also highlighted for Vivi in the Collector's Spotlight on Friday. So it was good to have all of you guys on that live stream. And I know the president had a really good time, and it was a really good exposure for our collective. What do you think about the live stream today? We'll go with you, Shani Poo. What do you thought about it?
That was really fun. Yeah, Chris was a part of it. That guy is so cool. Just
he is.
I don't know. Like, you know who he reminds me of? Tombstone, the movie Tombstone. The older brother of Wyatt Earp. That dude is so cool. He's like on the lines of I Call America. That's what I think of Chris. Like, that dude is awesome. And VV,
he's a Canadian variant.
Oh, hang on. I didn't know. My bad.
It's okay.
It's funny. But I think BB and Bess was a part of it as well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was cool to talk with him. He was bringing up stuff. We kind of got twisted. Like I would kind of got confused on a few of the things. But Oz, man, the host, the amazing host with the most. Oh, he just brought it. He brought it, and it was a fun live stream. You guys have to go to the WebV, go to the Real Uncommon Podcast, and hit that like and subscribe. Yes.
Guys, I am missing the chat. I didn't realize how much is going on in this chat. I'm like way behind. We'll get to you guys in just a minute. I'm so sorry. I'm over here trying to like be like
I'm
Superstar Money and tell
responding.
the news. Okay.
I've been responding.
Dee's responding. We're almost done with the community news here. But yeah, anyways, guys, if you haven't, go and check out the Wevy Collective's latest live stream with Chris Severs and the whole entire collective. It was a nice 2-hour chat about all things geek and nerd, and I think you guys will like it. Also, My Collectibles, speaking of Chris Severs, he did an interview with Chris on Saturday highlighting his collector's spotlight. And it was a really good methodical interview. My Collectibles is really good at, doing these one-on-ones. He also interviewed me when it was my turn for Collector Spotlight. And I think it was a really good chat between friends. So I think you guys should check that out as well. It's on his channel and you guys know how to find him. And then lastly, Miss Gecko, she does what we like to call a weekly schedule of what's going on in Web3. And if you guys didn't know that, go and subscribe to her on X. She posts this out every week, and you can see every content creator, every X space, every blog writer on when they're going to release, what days they go on, or what future projects that we're missing. And even content creators that don't have a schedule, she has that listed in there as well. And we're listed in there. VV Arcade, the WebV Collective, Shawnee Poo, if you want, you can reach out to Miss Gecko as well. And she can try to highlight you as well. And she's also just a really cool person in the community, always helping people out. She also does the reset on Sundays, which we missed today, which is an X space with NFT Dave and I think Metamona. And then once in a while, I think Will Weinrob also shows up in there. So like I said, guys, boots on the ground. He's all over the place. But follow Miss Gecko and her weekly schedules on what is going on in Web3. And guys, that is it for the news. Dee, would you like to tell everyone about the giveaways?
Okay. We're doing the Star Bowl. We're having a giveaway, and we're gonna announce the winner probably on Thursday, because we are not doing a stream on Friday. So what you can enter to win is what was it again? The Gunslinger NFT.
Gunslinger Spawn.
Yeah, Gunslinger Spawn. And also the the Starboy.
Oh, Starboys! Shout out to the superstars.
And possibly other stuff in the live. So stay tuned for that. Should I?
Yeah. And so everyone that's commenting in the chats right now, you all got a point. Everyone that showed up, even you sleeping, I see you down there. Even though I know you're a Starboy ambassador like us, but everyone that's commenting right now will get a point today. Dee's already logging it down, and we will put your name on a wheel. Now, everyone that's accumulated points means position on the wheel. So say if you have like 15 points, your name's going to be on the wheel 15 times. Mm-hmm. Now, if you come up and talk with us on the live stream, that's an extra 3 points. So Shawnee Poo made 4 points today because I also saw him in the chats. So that's how it works, guys. It's an easy 4 points. If you want to come here and talk, you don't even have to show your face if you don't want. And you can even talk just for like 30 seconds and you get your points. But we're a community podcast and we like to bring the public up to come and talk with us. And we will drop the link in the chats as soon as we're done getting through our spiel here.
That's so awesome that there's other lives happening right now and people are like live hopping, which is awesome.
Yeah,
I like that.
So
live hopping.
Yeah, we're live hopping.
Do we have anything else for giveaways, or should we get to the chats? And I'll start at the top.
Well, just those 2 NFTs for now. But like I said, there's probably going to be more during the live. So if they want to win something, tune in that day.
There may be some physicals as well.
Yeah.
Oh, and also I forgot to mention this physical will be given out on Shawnee Poo's channel. He will announce that later. However, he wants to give this away, but this is something we're going to donate this to Shawnee Poo's channel from the Real Uncommon podcast. So stay tuned for that as well, everyone.
Thank you.
All right, let's see who's in the chats. We got Pulpy. Let's go. What's up, fam? Slavs. Hey, what's up, guys? What is up, fam? What are you doing today? How's it doing in Australia? Good day, mate. Let me know if that's not kosher. Guri, aloha. Aloha to you, my friend. How was the wedding? Slavs. Monday morning for us. Happy Sunday night for you guys. Okay. You guys are jumping days here. Let's see right here. Ronnie Lido. So many of you live right now. Yeah, man. It's good though, right? It's never boring anymore. You can always hop around the channels and check stuff out. I think it's great. Poppy, it's 1:04 p.m. Monday, Guam now. The Real Uncommon podcast is worldwide. Nice. Here's a FF fun fact, you guys. People don't realize this, but I used to live in Guam. So, yeah, I know places over there like Jigo and all these other areas. So, yeah.
I was there for one day.
One day. Hey, I know this guy.
Hey, everyone.
Ronnie, yo. What is up, Ronnie?
This is trademark.
Hey, Crypto Dragon, Meta Dragon. What's up? Arcade in the house. Let's get it. Make some noise for Arcade. Ronnie, just watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, a movie for the second time a little bit ago. Did you like it? I didn't like it, Ronnie. If it's a new one, it was okay. It's okay. It wasn't bad. I just didn't like it. I don't know. Call me a purist.
You got to see it. I didn't get to see it yet.
Yeah, I mean, I dug the art concept and everything. It's kind of like close to Across the Spider-Verse. So I thought that was cool. And I like Seth Rogen. I don't know. There's just some things I didn't like about it. We can have a whole stream about it. Like, I'm a big Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles purist. So yeah, I kind of favor the old. Great. Smash that like if you guys want. If you guys are enjoying the content, if you're not, please mute me.
Okay, I'm gonna mute you right now.
You can't mute me, dear. I live with you. You're my wife. Ronnie, extremely love it. Very well done. That's good. I'm glad.
Oh yeah, he watched it twice, so I guess he did like it.
Yeah. Sleeping. What's happening, man?
Woo-hoo.
Thanks for joining. Ronnie, Sleeping Comics is awakened. He is. Hey, Ronnie. Okay, everyone's saying hi to Sleepin'. I need a VVverse avatar. Come on, man. Get on it. I figured you'd have like 5 or something like that, all with the same hat. Are you going to have different rarities? Ooh, a white SR hat, Sleepin' hat. I want to see that, Sleepin'. Make that happen. Do they have an old Asian man avatar? I'm sure someone can make fun for you. A little Jackie Chan or something. Ronnie, I hear that's a default avatar. Ooh, okay. So Ronnie already knows what's up. Haha. Sanjay loves gold. Can you do it better? Shawnee Fu?
I don't know.
Sanjay loves gold.
Gold.
Oh, hit the animated today. Hey, it's got the Mancini theme. Yeah, I know you took a little hit there, but I think that's a really good NFT, man. I'd hold it. Sleeping Hinano? I was sleeping this morning, man. I gotta tell you, it was a drag ass morning. We hung out at the pool yesterday and had a good time with our friends and partied, and it was not a pleasant morning. And we didn't even have our kid today, Auntie. She was actually sleeping over down at the hotel. So yeah, we did ourselves in, right? Crypto
sure.
Dragon SC is 135. SC, what is that?
The secret. When you were talking about the Pink Panther, I believe.
Oh, okay. Secret car, or secret rare.
Maybe,
let me know what that means. SC
or UC.
Maybe it's the SR. Noise. Okay. Oh, Pink Panther. I see. Okay. Kid Arcade. I got the rare on the Pink Panther. Mancini theme. That's all I gotta say, Arcade. Let's see. Slavs. Aloha Friday was great. Awesome. We got My Collectibles in the house. What's MC? We're just shilling you just like maybe 5 minutes ago. If you guys haven't, go check his channel out. He did, like I said again, he did that interview with Chris Severs. And then he's got the concept art for his new drop head. I don't have a graphic up, but you guys seen that? That thing looks rad.
It's evolved.
It's 3D. Am I correct? He's doing a 3D digital collectible.
Yep.
I believe so. Is it animated, MC?
Oh, that would be so cool. But I believe he hit 8K subscribers. My Collectibles.
Congrats,
man. I mean, like in hindsight, I guess that's small in the world of YouTube, but in our community, that's pretty big. And you know, to me, that guys that got like 250 something subscribers and stuff like that, like we got a lot of work to get to that. But yeah, congratulations, man. You really deserve it. And like I always reiterate this story that no one would have known who D&I was if it wasn't for you in your chat. Because that's how we met everyone, was through you in your chat. And that's pretty much how this podcast came to be. So thank you, sir. We also have another duo content creator in the house. Superstar Money, what's going on, guys? Did I do the news okay? Did I make you guys proud? Let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, they also did a really cool roundtable with you yesterday, huh, Shawnee Poo? You guys were on their Saturday X Space Superstar live streams that they like to do, and they invite the public up. I was on last week Saturday, hungover, but I went up anyway. But how was your experience?
I mean, I'm kind of feeling jet lag. I've been on so many lives. It's kind of crazy. I feel like the Village Bicycle. Just kidding. Hang on.
No comment, man.
How do you respond to that?
But Sean did say hi to you, MC.
Hang on. You guys are just like. But no, it was really awesome to be a part of the Superstars. They're live. It's just crazy, just how much the community, the creators, we are all coming together, and we're just talking about our love, our passion for the digital collectibles, VV, Crypt Toys, McFarlane Digital. It's just so cool, and it's really cool to be a part and just speak our minds and not have to not bring any negativity. Just, you know, hey, we're just kicking, let's just have a conversation, and it's really awesome.
You know what I loved about that live stream? And D&I was tuning in poolside yesterday. That's right, Joe.
Oh yeah.
Poolside. But we tuned in poolside, and what I loved about is what Rob was saying. Rob was pretty much explaining, you know, why they do what they do, and that's, you know, the one thing that he highlighted was you got to have fun doing this. And you're absolutely right, Rob. I am glad you brought that up. You know, this isn't a job. At least not for D&I. And even though you guys see us more consistently, we're doing this because, for one, we love interacting with this community, and two, it's fun. Like, you know, doing this stuff is fun. On top of the fact that we're also trying to grow our subscriber count and also just get better at this, guys, because like it's amateur hour here at the Real Uncommon Podcast. I'm not gonna lie, but I really enjoyed what Rob had to say in that roundtable about why they do what they do, and the future of our space. And also My Collectibles added to that, where he was saying that, you know, right now is a good opportunity to start a channel or to create content. Like, in fact, you don't even need to start a channel. You don't have to have a YouTube channel. You can have an X page, or you can write a blog. I mean, you got Chris Severs and you got Double Quill. And she's also writing blogs, and that's a form of content. Now's a perfect time because we're in the bear market. You know, they started when we were in the bull market, so it was a little bit easier to get the viewerships, right? Because everyone's like looking for VV and NFTs and all that. And now we're trying to do this, like, you know, on the uphill battle. And so by creating the content, having it out there, creating a portfolio of videos for people to watch, it's going to be good, because when the people do come in, and people will come into this space, because this space is just going to blow up. There's no other way it can go. You will be already prepped and seasoned and ready, and you'll have it there. and just make sure you guys have some fun. So thank you for that, Rob. I really appreciated that one. Me and Dee were both like, yes, have some fun while you're doing this. Anything
And
you guys want to add to that?
the only other thing I want to add was the amazing part about that live stream was that was FA, the first appearance of me and my collectibles on the
Ooh.
same stream. I mean,
Excelsior.
I'm just a man amongst giants, and my collectibles. Oh my jolly! Oh, he is one of the lords up there I look up to. He's really awesome, and it was just really cool to be a part of. But to add on to that, it's really cool to talk about the things that we're passionate about. And when we're watching other content creators, you can see the passion bleed through, that we're really enjoying this. This is fun to us. And it's really fun to connect with all of you and to share our experiences. Let's rewind this back. This is not just, we're not only talking about digital collectibles. Sometimes we talk about life. We talk about what we're eating. We're talking about other things. And it's just really cool because this is a fam. This is the Web3 fam. Like, this is only going to grow. And there's going to be a gold rush. It's coming.
yeah.
I know it's coming.
We are creating one big digital Ohana, and I love it. You know what I
Yes.
mean? To kind of reiterate, if we stick together and we all work together, and we all have fun together, I think it's going to be very well and good off for all of us. So, thanks for that, you guys. We really enjoyed that live stream. I believe it was the guests were My Collectibles, Bob Sales, and you, Shawnee Poo, along with Joe and Rob. So if you guys haven't checked that out, they had a really cool roundtable last night on the Superstars channel, as well as I'm sure the Superstars have already dropped an episode, so check that out as well. Speaking of, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, it's so cool because every time I'm invited onto these live streams, I'm meeting new people like My Collectibles. Let me get another clapping on. That meant the world to me. It meant the world to me. So thank you, Superstars, and thank you, My Collectibles. That was really awesome. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No,
sorry.
it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, MC is a really cool dude. And yeah, like I said, if it wasn't for him, we probably wouldn't be up here talking on camera right now.
Yeah.
So but yeah, no, I wanted to highlight that Superstars gave us the approval that the news is their favorite. So like I said, guys, we are going to be doing community news, not necessarily drop news. I'll leave that up to you guys, the experts. But I feel like that there's a lot of community members that we should be highlighting more often. So D and I will be doing that on every live stream going forward on Chill and Shill. Speaking of which, we also have here Kid Arcade. Hello, I'm working but listening in. Thank you for tuning in, Arcade. We appreciate you giving us the watch hours, and thank you.
He's
Ronnie,
so awesome.
Toes crossed. That's talented, man. Cool.
No, he typed that when we were talking about the giveaways.
Oh, got you.
Yeah,
That's
so
still
he
talented,
was like
man.
way behind. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a magician, so.
Yes. So he's very wizard. Gunslinger, 100%. Yeah. So Arcade, I won a Gunslinger spawn from the Superstars for getting a specific Star Boy, and I only felt it was right to go right back to the community. So you have got a point, my friend. So hopefully it goes to you as well. Let's see here. Ronnie, what are you inking tonight, Arcade? Let us know in the comments down below, Arcade. Greasing, Starboy. Ooh, okay. So I'm really behind, because this is probably because when we were announcing the giveaways. What is up, Mo? What's up, Hinano, D, Shawnee, and chat?
Hey, Monos.
What's up, my brother? Enjoyed you guys this morning with Froey Komi, or Fromi as you guys call him, or as we call him, Fro Bro. Man, isn't he just such a good fun to talk story with? Fro, when I met Fro, well, actually not met Fro, when we interviewed Fro the first time, he was one of the first on our channel, we got a really good connection with him. We had a really good kinship. In fact, I think after our interview, D, which was like an hour. We talked with him for like another 3 hours after that. And ever since then, he's like family to us. So, yeah, man, I enjoyed watching him on your guys' channel. We only caught the first half, so we're gonna rewind and catch up. I'm sorry, we caught the last half. We're gonna catch the first half later on tonight. Dee and I are gonna go do our watch hours for you guys later. Daniel Marquez, what is up, fam? Hey, y'all. Sorry I'm late. I'm in 2 channels at once. That's understandable. I heard Doctor Strange was also streaming. He told me he was going to get off. I told him don't. I think having multiple streams is really good for you guys. You guys can jump around and see what flavor you like to taste. Also, I'm late because I was supposed to send you your NFT and I've been out of the home. So I think Dee's got your wallet address. I've already sent it to Kryptoni. Congratulations, Kryptoni. By the way, he won an AF-15 Kid Arcade Light Parade NFT, as well as Ronnie Lido, who won a Drophead NFT. So go and register that with My Collectibles. Also, Daniel Marquez. I see you, Mo, as well. Haha. All right. What is up, Rob Rizzo? Thanks for joining us, fam. Good to see you in the chats. We got Guri. What? Daniel Marquez. Hey, D. Ronnie Lido, first print. Are we talking about arcade? Maybe so. Let us know in the comments down below. Ronnie, I have 3 YouTube streams playing simultaneously.
What?
Nice.
Who else is on?
Because who knows? But Ronnie is a multitasker, and I'll take it, Ronnie. Let's see, Ronnie. It's like 7 people talking plus chats all together. Okay, nah, it's all good, man.
Gosh,
yeah, he probably got 3 screens, eh? Daniel Marquez. I need to make sure I put a timer so I can be here. You guys are doing great, by the way. Very consistent as well. Wow, very impressive, D and Hinano. Man, thank you so much, Daniel. You know, I saw your interview with K Collections months ago, man, and I really enjoyed that one. It was very heartfelt. You had like really good stories to tell. You showed us your games. I believe you had some board games in there as well. And KC was a big inspiration for our channel. So if she's watching, shout out to you as well. And
funny thing is,
go ahead.
Oh, go.
No, go ahead.
No, funny thing is, after we, and I told Daniel this, after that interview with KC, I went to go and follow Daniel. Yeah. And that was when X or Twitter had all those errors and like people getting blocked and whatnot or unfollowing. It showed up as me being blocked from him. I was like, oh no, what did I do? Like, I didn't know him.
What'd you do?
But then like months after, he's like, oh, I didn't realize. I'm like, oh man, it was like something happened on Twitter. But now we're following each other. We're all good. Like, yeah, it was just a glitch.
D, take over the podcast real quick because the sun is hitting me in my eyeballs. I'll be right back, everyone.
Okay. Okay. It's 5:49. No, it's just really bright. I think that we have like about 2 more hours and then the sun actually goes down. Okay, I can't. Okay. So leaving off on Daniel Marquez. Okay. I can't show the the chats on the screen because he has control, but I'm scrolling down. Ronnie Lido says, same people that worked on Spider-Verse worked on that. TMNT.
Teenage Man, yeah.
Okay. Mo says, I tried to watch the new one, turned it off, and watched original movies instead. Yeah, I didn't like it much as I thought I would. I like the original ones, the first and second one. And I was telling them earlier that number 2 is one I grew up with, The Secret of the Ooze.
Mo, I completely agree with you, man. I had a hard time watching that one. I'm a purist. And so, it's cool. It's cool that they like to, that they're trying to revamp the Turtles. I wasn't a fan also of the last live action movies. I thought they looked like fat turtles. Like, they ate a bunch of brisket from Shawnee Poo's house. And then they, it's like they wouldn't stop, It's like, what happened to these guys? They got so big.
Did you guys ever see, oh gosh, it was a movie, what was it, 2000, was it 2001 or 2010? Man, I wish I knew it was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, kind of like a CG movie.
Yeah, there was like an animated movie. That one was good. That was like,
phenomenal.
Yeah, they had like the original and then that one came after, right? It was like around, It was around 2006, 7. That's when D and I started dating. So
did you guys happen to ever catch the Turtles Forever episode or movie?
No.
What it
doesn't
is?
sound-
Okay, so they redid the Turtles around 2000, right? Did this cartoon, and what it is those turtles meeting our turtles, and it
What?
was so cool. It was like this multiverse thing. You guys have to check this
You
out.
gotta send me a link, man. I gotta check that
What's
out.
it called?
Turtles Forever. It is Apple,
D,
iTunes.
pull it up on a browser. Yeah. Let's check that
Phenomenal.
out.
Phenomenal. Anyone in the chat, back me up on this, or take a look at it, and maybe we can come back next week and talk about it. But phenomenal, especially the end. It is, to me, it is an artist masterpiece and a love you letter to creatives. You guys got to all check it out.
Oh, I see.
I'm getting hit by the sun again. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see that it was in 2009, directed by Roy Burdine and Lloyd Golfine. I'm so sorry. I'm like butchering their names, but I guess it was 2009 animated superhero television film. And I would show what I'm talking about, but Hinano needs to give me access to present my screen.
Sorry. I will figure that out later. I would love for her to run the chat instead of me, and then I can talk. But we will get there when we get there, guys.
Here, let me
What were
share
you talking about, D?
I was talking about the Turtles Forever. This thing.
You guys talking about turtles makes me.
Here we go.
Can you see it?
Yeah. Go to one of those thumbnails down below. Yeah, click on one of those. Can you highlight those, or maybe go to image and see if you can pull up like maybe I don't know, cover of that?
Hold on.
And while we're doing that, I'll pull up the chat here. Mission, what's up, everyone? What's up, Mission? Thanks for joining us tonight. Appreciate you jumping in the chats. Daniel Marquez, haha Mo. Hey, Mission. Nice. Good to see everyone in here. Let's see. Daniel Marquez. No worries, D. How the magic happens from the same headquarters. Also, how comics and crypto does it too. Okay, so is that like because I left or something like that? Also, anyone is welcome to come up if they want. If you don't want, just hang out in the chats. But we are a public community podcast. And we invite the public to come up and chat with us if they want. If you've never been on YouTube before, you don't have to show your face. And us three, we're really easygoing people. So, yeah, we would love to have your conversation. And you can also win 4 points to win a Star Boy and a Gunslinger Spawn. So keep that in mind. And I'll throw the link again if anyone wants to come up. 8K is amazing. Absolutely, Guri. Congrats to My Collectibles for that. He's talking about My Collectibles and the 8,000 subs. He's going to hit 18,000 and 28,000 and 58,000, and it'll just keep going, my friend. Trust me.
It's not letting me.
It's not letting you what?
I've got something for you guys here.
I got to watch the very first video of My Collectibles did. Me too. It was funny. Let's table that to the side. Check this out, you guys.
There you go.
Whoa, what is that?
I mean,
that's an uncommon.
That is an uncommon.
You have to watch this. I mean, can we come back next week and can you guys report what your findings? Serious, because this is an I love you letter to the Turtles.
Oh, that's perfect.
You guys are gonna love this.
Okay, so I see 3 different turtles here, and I see the ones I grew up with as well. So this looks like a multiversal time thing. Who did this, Shawnee Poo? Who made this?
It was
Warner Brothers?
I don't know if it was whoever created I can't. Oh, there we go. Whoever did these, I think whoever created this cartoon line back in the 2000s pretty much did this whole, it was like a long episode, like a just
like an hour.
Yeah, it's really quick, I think, but it's phenomenal, and any turtle fan's gonna love it.
Can you watch it on YouTube, or you gotta like buy it off like iTunes or something?
You can probably watch it on YouTube, but I mean, the it's always better to look at it and high stream.
I should own it. I'm a Turtles fan. I should own this. Okay. Yeah.
I
So
have to go look it up.
yeah, let's look it up and yeah, let's do that. Let's have a review. He and I have been wanting to do like another segment where we review things, so that'd be perfect. And I'd love for you to join us in that one.
Woohoo! And then also, I've got like a story. Oh, can I? Oh my gosh, I've got too many of these.
No, story time. Go ahead.
So there was a point in time where there was this new LCS comic book store that opened up in the Peoria area of Arizona. And I started going over there, and he had some pretty decent stuff that, the Wolverine #1s. And I remember we would talk every so often, and he knew that I was into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And one day I went in there, he's like, "Hey, Sean, hey, you into Turtles, right? There's a box over there, man. You should check it out." So I go through it. And guys, I found a treasure trove of original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comics, and I had to pick them up. This is not a first print. This is a third print of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Nice.
There we go. I love it. I love it.
Is that the thick one? You see that?
No,
blow it up.
Actually,
Blow it up.
I have.
Yeah. Here, let me blow it up.
I have a thicker one, actually. Look at this. Or, hold on. Where's my camera? There it is.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah,
So this is a thicker one.
Yeah. That's the one.
Special edition, but this one is the third printing for sure.
Okay.
Oh.
So
okay.
Both of these I picked up at that place. I'm not done. Oh well, hang on. And no.
Yeah.
You got a question. Go ahead.
Well, I have that book, but I have the first print.
This one?
Yeah. I have the first print. And I that's it looks a little different, or the one I have is different, man. That's why I was asking, because that one looks familiar.
This one. Oh, we're busting it out.
And it's thick. It's a thick book. I have it somewhere. Go ahead.
So this is a reprint. So book 1 reprint, and it's just like a collection.
Yeah. It's got a collection of stories, right?
Gosh. Yeah.
I have the original of that, the first print, and it's a different cover.
That is nice.
That's it, man.
Oh, was that in yours?
Yeah, it had like all different descriptions. You could see different drawings of the turtles.
I'm sorry, I'm like dorking out with you guys. But
that's fine.
like I only like for that third printing of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1, the third printing, I think I spent around $10 for it.
That's good. And that's not bad.
It's not the best condition, but for the return of what it's priced at now, here goes another one.
Ooh, look at that. All right.
I like that one.
I gotta come back. I'll be right back. We're gonna show some turtles. I'll come back.
Is he gonna grab his boxes?
I don't know which one. I wish I would have marked this one down, what printing it was, but I think I need to wait for Hinano. I think I need to wait. Because
let me see what he's grabbing.
He's like, you know what, Shawnee Poo? You think that's bad?
You got him started, man. You got him started. It's a little show and tell here.
But the cool thing about this cover, they did another cover of this, and I think it might have been the second printing, and it was more of a painting of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. In fact, that very cover was used on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Nintendo video game cover.
Oh, wow. Really?
I don't have that one, though. I really would love to have it. But
that I love the colors of that.
This one's
green and black.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Daniel was commenting, is that the turtle cover with the misprint, or was it the first print? I think he wrote that when you were showing the other one.
Oh.
So was there one with the misprint?
I don't know if he's talking about I think around 2009, Peter Laird, I think is his name. Yeah, he's one of the creators. He relaunched the first Turtles and did like another print because they've done so many of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I actually bought quite a few of these, and there was like it was like misprinted or misdone. There was some misprinting inside, and I guess I got rid of them. I can't believe I got rid of them because they're now worth money.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, all my books are underneath two other short boxes. I don't want to get them. My Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle box that has like that first print, as well as I got some other variants where it's like Ninja Turtles versus Street Fighter.
Oh,
Ninja Turtles versus X-Men. So yeah, and Ninja Turtles and ooh,
that's nice.
It's a collection. I don't read numeral whatever, but I don't know what.
Book 4.
Okay,
yeah,
but it's
book
like
IV.
It's like a trade paperback. It's like a trade paperback. I don't know when this was. Oh, hang on. I'm blind. Shawnee Pooh's blind. 88. It looks like 88, but anyways, this is the last one. I promise. I'm so sorry, guys.
No worries.
This is a crown jewel. This is everyone. This is the first appearance of Casey.
Wow.
Yeah.
Everyone. I got these from the guy in Peoria. Dollars. Like, I'm talking, like, none of these were more than $10, I think.
Oh, that is nice.
And this was in the mid 2000s, like, well, maybe 2010. I don't know, around there. No, I don't know. I'm old, but Casey Jones. Sorry.
Yeah, that's my favorite non-turtle character in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is Casey Jones. Specifically, Casey Jones from the cartoon.
Casey Jones.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, thanks for sharing that, man.
You know what they should have done? How they did. Okay, we got to go to the whole Spider-Verse. How they portrayed my boy, the Scarlet Spider. That's how they should portray Casey Jones. I'm Casey Jones. What do you guys want?
Stop eating so much pizza. It's going to give you some lactose intolerance. Speaking of which, Bones is in the house. This is probably old, but Bones loves the news as well. So, yeah, it looks like the news is here to stay, you guys. It's good to see you as well, Bones. I don't know how long this comment was because I haven't even got to the bottom yet. But also, we've got Daniel again. Let's go, fam. Woo-hoo. JKRB in the house. Let's fucking go. Daniel Marquez, my collectibles in here. Haha, don't get in trouble with miscollectibles.
Hey guys,
not on Doctor's stream. What's up, man?
You got to go back to that one that you just said. Can you do it in Mickey's voice?
Yeah, no, I can't do it.
You can't make him
I can do it in my old neighbor's voice. Let's fucking go. And I got a cigarette. I'd like to get a cigarette. That's all you say. Hey, you guys got a cigarette? I'm like, you know I don't have a cigarette. I don't smoke. That's you telling me you need money for cigarettes. So.
Oh man, there you go. Sorry.
No, it's okay. President of the Web V Collective is in the house. What is going, Osmond Collects? He looks like he just woke up from his slumber. Really good live stream with you today, brother.
Yes.
I swear I just saw him like an hour ago.
It's what it is. It gets regurgitating after a while. You do so many of these, you don't know where you're at. Fro is a legend, very kind to everyone. Absolutely. Yeah, okay, so that's where we were. We're at the Fro comments. Okay, so I gotta catch up. Slops. Fro is great. Hope he can come on stream again soon. Yeah. Fro's a busy guy, and everybody wants to get Fro on. Fro is actually our Andy. You know how like Bones B is like the Andy of the superstars because he's always on Superstar Money's channel, right? Yeah. So like whenever someone comes back on your channel so repetitiously, that's like your Andy from like Conan O'Brien, right?
Yeah.
It's like the guy that's always cool and chill on the couch. Well, Bones is always chilling on the couch with his peas and his sleeping hat. So that is Fro. Fro is the only guest that we've had come on numerous times. And he's always cool, calm, and collective.
I was about to say that he is so chill like a cucumber. He is awesome. He is so smooth and just awesome.
Mo, Fromy is the man. I know you guys are busy in the mornings, but appreciate you tuning in, and you're always welcome to stop by and jump on the show. Yeah, hey Mo, we'd love to come on one morning, D. I guess whenever they do a drop. You know what? Just reach out to D, and we'll schedule with you, man. But yeah, we'd love to come and chill with you in BE. I think it would be a fun stream.
They're awesome. I think they're funny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
they're funny.
Those Cubathons they do is just fantastic. The president, shout out to the Webby Collective. That's right, Prez. Sell it, my man. Love Toka and Razor. Oh, okay.
Toka, Razor. Hey, time out.
Oh.
Do you guys know who was the actor that was in the Super Shredder suit at the end of the TMNT 2 Secret of the Ooze movie?
No.
I don't remember, no.
But that's your movie, D.
I know,
you
but
told
that
me you
was
watched
so
it so many
long ago.
times.
I'm going to give you guys
like
a hint.
20 years ago.
I'm going to give you a hint.
Ice Cube. No.
Right.
Vanilla Ice. Vanilla Ice.
Wrestler.
Oh. I don't know.
Hulk Hogan.
Tell me when you're ready.
Yeah,
Hulk Hogan.
D's a wrestling fan.
Kevin
The
Nash.
Oh.
Kevin Nash.
I
didn't know it. My brother
Kevin
was
Nash?
Yeah.
Shut up, get out of here.
Diesel or whatever he used to go by. But yeah, my
Oh.
brother texted me that. I was like, what? He was
Fun fact.
Yeah. We're all talking about turtles, sorry.
No. Yeah. But I'm
Yeah, I
sure
didn't
because
know that.
D actually is a wresting fan, so she would probably know. Yeah.
No way.
It's okay.
Well, back in the day.
Daniel, wow, thank you, Hinano, much appreciated. Haha, no worries. And D put me on the spot. She does that. I gotta tell you, it was my Twitter. I had a bunch of VV members blocked for no reason, and it wasn't me. Yeah, you know what? Same here. I blocked a bunch of people at the beginning of the year, but I was telling the biggest bro, and I think it was after his episode. I unblocked everybody. I opened the floodgates because the biggest bro convinced me that you should be open to everyone's voice, even the ones that you don't want to hear, because they're the ones that care the most. So that's what I did. So now everything's open again, unless you're a dick now, and then I'm going to block you. Just being honest.
Yep. Dicks get blocked.
Mo, Turtle Forever was sick. Oh, so he's seen it. So Mo has seen it.
Mo has
Johnny
seen it.
Poo.
Oh, the validation. I got the validation. Oh, yes, someone has seen it.
That makes two.
He's jazzed up now.
No,
Daniel,
seriously.
D, I'm very glad we figured it out, though. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Daniel. I was just teasing you.
D likes to give people shit, so don't worry. Let's see here. Daniel, know the magic from the same place. Little dad jokes there. Haha.
There he goes, Daniel, doing his we talked about the haha.
Stop. Uncommon. Haha.
Lol.
Okay, we're getting to the bottom, guys. Okay, so Daniel Marquez, Delilah. Is that turtle cover with the misprint, or is it the first print?
Well, that's what we were talking about when you were looking for your
oh gosh.
comic.
Here, we'll keep going then. Did you guys do this one? I don't wear hats no more, but it becomes a habit and bubbles in a sense. Plus, you don't have to worry about doing the hair, D.
Oh, yeah. I was asking about some hat advice.
Well, D responded, my head is so hot and itchy. Is that normal, or do I have a problem? What? Look, people are leaving, D.
Oh no.
Oh man. Yeah, it's like, oh, D sweaty head, I'm out of here.
FA sweaty head.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is so cool. Who is gonna drop it first, Vivi or Cryptoys? Who was saying it? Somebody was saying that that VV. Oh no, it was VV Investments in the collective live stream. He was saying that VV already acquired some of Recur's licenses, so it could very well be Ninja Turtles, and I would love it there as well because then it'll be VV versified if that made any sense, if that's in any language. But I really want to see him as a Cryptoid because I want to play with him in a game. I want to play with him in an arcade game. So whoever gets them, put them in an arcade game, please.
And hang on, we've got to talk about this real quick. I would love for them to go back to 4 characters being released because you'd have to have all 4 turtles releasing, and then what they can do, what they're already doing with the Yoda, with the Sorcerer's Mickey. What if this secret little drop thing was Master Splinter? Oh my gosh. That would be so cool. That would be so cool.
I think Cryptoids would do a great job at like releasing all 4, but I don't know about Vivi, and I'm not trying to give you crap, Vivi, but we had 3 Tinkerbells. Come on. All right. You changed it too. Everyone caught that as well. You know what I mean? Peter Pan. Yeah. You guys really messed that one up. Someone is here.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have another person in the studio. You guys know him very well. He hangs out in the chats and he's just a really cool dude. Guri Singh. What is up, Guri?
Oh, he's sleeping.
Representing.
Well, wait. We have one more person in the studio, everyone.
Hello.
And I got to tell you right now, I'm so stoked that this guy is here. He's the lightest dude that I know that streams these days. Everyone, Mo knows.
Oh, wow. What's up?
What is up, brother?
What's up, Nano? D, Shawnee Poo, good to meet you. Got Gary, good to meet you as well. Appreciate you guys having me on.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, man. We're talking turtles, so I figure maybe your ears was ringing. It's my understanding there, Mo, that you actually watched the new Turtles Forever, and I've never heard of that. How is that?
Well, yeah, so Turtles Forever, Shawnee is on point. It is a love letter, to the original Turtles, as well as kind of like branching it to the newer modern era. I'm not a huge fan of the modern Turtles, but again, Turtles Forever was a pretty cool, like a love story. So
nice. Yeah, we got some homework we got to do. Apparently, we're gonna go check that out tonight. What about you, Guri? Have you ever heard of Turtles Forever?
Not Turtles Forever, but this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was something that was on when I was in college. I went to college here in the U.S. And there was like a fad moment. Everybody had like a bananas or headband. It was pretty big. And I had a T-shirt. I don't know what I do it, but I'm a fan. I look forward to what's coming up.
Am I the only one having a trouble?
You're breaking up a little bit, Guri, but I heard the headbands are popular, like the ninja headbands. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
I think. Okay.
Yes, I was talking about the headbands, and it was like in college. I'm not sure if you can hear me now, or do I have to?
Okay.
We
hear you
leave. Okay.
And then maybe we lost him again.
But I don't hear you talking.
But Mo, I've got a question for you.
Oh,
hey, Guri, drop out and come back in.
All right, let's do that.
Mo knows. I've got a question. If the audience watches this Turtles Forever, do you think they're gonna be going like this? Oh, Hercules.
Yes, they will. Like I said, it was very, very, it was like what, 2009, 2010, which was probably about the downside of movies and cartoons, I guess. Yeah, it was like I said, it was a really nice cartoon. So I'll definitely check it out if you guys are any fans of Ninja Turtles for sure.
Yeah. What'd you think about the new one? I wasn't a fan of it.
Couldn't do it.
It was rough, wasn't it?
Couldn't do it. Turned it off. Watched all 3 of the originals. I even watched the 3rd one. I watched the one where they were Shanghai ninjas or whatever. Like that was like the worst. At the time when they came out with the 3rd movie, we were like, we are never gonna watch this again. But now I beg for movies like that. I'm like, just give me the turtles again. Come on, just please. Oh man.
Kind of
All right. I
That's
think we
just
got you back
calling.
there, buddy.
change location, change headgear.
There we go.
We got him.
Yeah, you got a good signal now. So
Good.
yeah. No, yeah, I didn't like the new one. My daughter loved it, and obviously it's well, I don't know. Is it even paired for kids? I didn't even think some of the stuff was appropriate for my kid to see. It had a lot of that Seth Rogen raunchy humor in it. I did like the animation, but I didn't like April O'Neil. I thought she wasn't April O'Neil, and I don't know. There's a lot of things that I don't want to say what it was. I'm just gonna say it. I thought it was woke. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say it.
Oh,
There you
I'm
go.
sorry. That's just my opinion, though, guys. So, what do you think? Have you seen it, Shawnee Poo?
I haven't seen it yet. I do want to have my own opinion. I'm going to see it, just like I will force myself to see the Barbie movie, just so I can have my own opinion.
Yeah.
But
Now that was a movie. Let me tell you something. That was a hell of a movie. I did not expect to enjoy that movie as much as I did.
really,
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah, I expected exactly what everyone was probably like, oh, watch it, it's gonna be this crazy weird. No, it's actually like it makes fun of itself, it spoofs everything, like it's very like aware of what's going on in the movie and plays off it so well. It's it's definitely not what I expected going in.
Interesting.
I still haven't watched that one.
So that means that I can watch it then. I was like really against going to see that.
You gotta dress in pink, Hinano.
I'm all about. I've got to see it and experience things myself before I take on anyone's opinions. Just because I'll tell you this, there's sometimes my brother tells me some of the weirdest movies are amazing and I watch it and I'm like, what was that? But I don't know. I don't know. I really, this Turtles, you guys are getting me down. Oh gosh. I love Turtles.
I mean, that's just two individuals' opinion, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm gonna still experience it.
A lot of people liked it. I know Will Weinrob really liked the movie.
Oh, that's cool.
Unless that's a little hint that maybe he's got to like the movie. I don't know. What about you, Guri? Did you see the new Ninja Turtles movie?
No, I'm the guy that goes to see the second runs at the cheaper theater.
Guys, we also have someone else in the studio here. Without further ado, My Collectibles. Welcome to the podcast.
My
Hey!
collectible.
Hey, and
Don't
MC.
block me. Don't block me. Yeah. Heard you.
I wouldn't dare.
Are you gonna unblock me finally? You gonna finally
Hey man, I don't
Gary!
block anybody.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. Doing well.
Oh my god, this is awesome. Mo, how you doing?
All right, MC,
Shawnee?
how's things, man?
Good to see all of you guys. I was over on I was with Doctor Strange, and then my family was like, we're watching a movie. They kept looking in the office, my kids. And so I'm like, oh yeah, just another minute, because we're having such a cool conversation. And then I saw you guys were going live, and I'm like, oh,
Hey,
I'm gonna miss it.
MC.
Hi D. And then like I went off. So I was like, okay, Doctor Strange, I gotta go. We're watching a movie. So then I get off, I go out there, and then my kids are like playing Fortnite. They're like, yeah, whatever, Dad. So they're playing. So I got ditched again, and then I'm like, good. Now, and actually, I'm like, okay. So now I saw you guys were live, and I'm like, oh, okay, here we go. So anyway,
Just making the rounds this weekend, man. In fact, I was just on Doctor Strange's stream, and I think I missed you like within a minute, so I could get ready for this one. But it's a really good conversation about the VV Discord in there with Swampy and who else was in there, MC?
yeah. So I think Joe showed up for a quick second, and but I came on I saw you were with him, and so I was like, oh, this is cool. And then he had sent me. Then I looked at my DM. He'd sent the link to everybody, just like you guys did, right? You guys put it in the chat, so that was easier. But so then I was like, oh, then I got some stuff ready. And I'm like, I'll be about 10 minutes. Ended up being about 40 minutes. So it's no wonder my kids ditched me, right? Because we're going to watch some movie. So, because, you can't stop talking. It's so fun. But I learned a lot about Discord, more stuff they're doing. So I'll be more active on Discord because there's a lot of cool stuff they're doing on there that I didn't really quite know about or just was starting to hear about. And and I don't mean just rewarding. I just mean the stuff they're doing is pretty cool. So especially the voice area.
Yeah.
I heard that the voice area is pretty cool and pretty active, and I didn't really know that because Twitter Spaces is all we really kind of got aside from this kind of thing, which is a lot more setup, right? But if they're live in there and people are just chatting about comics all day or whatever, that's really cool because so a lot of times you're at your computer working or you just want to chat, but you don't want to do video or you don't want to do a big setup and it's casual and if you go into Twitter Space, you have to join the speakers and you're like, you have to kind of be committed, right? But right there, they were like, oh, you can just pop in and out. So I'm like, I'm gonna check it out a lot more. I'm on Discord, but I don't frequent there like all the time. So
yeah, you got it's like a point structure, right? Like there's a certain amount of points unlocks certain channels and stuff like that. And so that always kind of turned me off. But it's my understanding they're trying to help creators like all of us kind of boost our content. That's what they did with Doctor Strange today. Did you know about that, Mo? With the VV Discord?
I did not. No, it sounds good though, because I'm not a huge Twitter Space guy. I think recently they just added the ability to talk from PC, which I thought was kind of weird. But yeah, up until recently, it'd be on mobile if you even wanted to like chat in the conversation. So, yeah, that's pretty cool though. Discord's definitely easier, and I'm sure they'll probably work that into the BBverse for other types of social engagement, right?
Yeah, that's a good point there. Yeah, I don't know. I'll try to check it out and stuff like that. But I'm not really a big Discord user, other than I go to your Discord, MC, and just a few others. I don't really frequent this. It's messy for me. There's so many channels all over the place, and I just get confused on the notifications and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I do a lot of notifications on ours, and I kind of I've gotten some messages like, "Hey, can you relax on the notification?" I hit "Hey everyone," like too many times. I have to kind of like learn, do a bit better, but. And it's the same for me too. Like there's so many channels, and then from the different projects to the different projects that we're all in, like they're always kind of a bit different. So it can be kind of overwhelming. But so I was looking at it a bit more when they were talking, and I was like, okay, that makes more sense. There's that channel. That's what they're trying. So I think if I spend a bit more time in there, because I feel the same way, like there's so many channels, and but. It looks like they have they have different like mods like in each one that handled it. Apparently, I didn't know this. I was just sort of hearing. I don't know. I don't know very much more than like it sounds like So, but like they have different mods that handle the different clubs, like the comic club. And if you go into the comic club, you can talk comics and do stuff. And I think you can gain like levels in there just by chatting. And apparently, if you go and do live, what they said, what Dr. Strange and them said right while I was live with them was if you go into the voice chat, that actually gets you the most amount of like level boosting or something. So if you actually participate and hang out and chat or something, you actually rise up quicker. So and then they're going to be doing things for people who are like higher level. And the only way you higher level is you just interact, I guess. So I mean, that's about all I know. So, but Gary, I can't believe you're here.
I have a quick question for someone that's really good at this Discord thing. Is Discord a multi-platform? Does it have connection with YouTube where you can broadcast on one and then stream on the other? Kind of like, if you understand that question, you're on both the platforms at the same time.
I don't know, but I do know that he was saying they have a stage that they're going to want to use more on the VV Discord where they'll be able to share video. So maybe it's pre-recorded. Like if you did a video about a comic or something or a drop or an opinion, they have a stage that they want to have content creators or people just like, or anybody share like their thoughts there, and they can talk at the same time with other people that are watching it. Like it's kind of like, I don't exactly know how that works, but I don't think you can live stream through it. Like I don't know. So I'm actually, my level of knowledge on Discord is actually pretty like basic. That's why my Discord's very simple, and people go, why don't you add this or that? And I'm like, well, I don't really know how to do that. So I keep it really simple because of, it can be really complicated, right? So yeah, I don't know that. That's a great question though.
Yeah, I don't think they do at the moment. I've checked out other Discords as well, but I don't think so. If they do, then I'm not at that level to where I can have access to those kind of things. I do know there's like, even in MC's channels, there's like a content for a page for member content. You can post your YouTube videos, like
Yeah.
the links, and you can find it that way.
Yeah, it's
Like
a very
they
simple
had-
page. I just put it
Yeah.
up, and then you guys can, when you enable it, you can enable people to post links, or you can like say, oh, you can add a photo or not, or you can add,
Yeah.
you can comment or not. I can control what people can do, but I don't know. But the streaming through, that would be fun. If people could stream right through like the VV Discord and have that audience there at the same time as YouTube, that's pretty. I mean, and at the same time in the VVverse, like a 3.
Yeah, you got
That'd be
multiple
fun.
screens. That would be awesome, where you can see the audience from one VVverse, Discord, YouTube, Twitter, or X, all in like different boxes.
Well, we
Yeah,
can do it on X.
I don't think
we
they-
can simultaneously stream on X and YouTube. We're doing it actually right now.
Yep.
But
Yep.
Oh,
yeah, I
that'd be-
don't think VV has it, because otherwise they would have it posted in their YouTube channel, which I don't see that they've done a video while they were like in Discord. So I don't think there's that capability yet. Otherwise they would have used it.
Yeah, I think they need it for VVverse to make it successful. Otherwise, I feel MC has to give up his 8,000, or he has to double broadcast, one in the VVverse, one outside. I think.
Yeah, I think you'll be able to go through. It's fun though. I mean, people are just going right on X now, like how you guys are. That's cool. I just saw. That's cool. You guys are live streaming straight through X right now, right? That's amazing. I didn't really know you could even do that. That's cool.
And if you have multiple X accounts, you can actually stream. So like we could probably stream through the podcast account, but we use mine since I have the most followers, just to get our expressions.
You're the popular
from
one.
you, man. Trying to get to my 4 million impressions, you know. So,
oh god,
we'll get there though. But yeah, no, I was telling everyone the story on how we wouldn't have done any of this if it wasn't for your YouTube channel and your chat. You were the first content creator to actually talk with me, so it was really nice. I was even telling the Superstar guys that when my first interaction with them wasn't really the greatest.
With them?
Yeah, it wasn't. In fact, after I well, let's
Hang
just say
on.
when
the sound effects are back.
are they in the chat? Oh shit!
I'm sorry.
Come up, superstars. Come up, Joe. Come up, Rob.
Oh yeah, explain yourselves. What did you do?
No. So like, this is when I had COVID, and you first live stream, right? So you were the first live stream, and it was good that you were live streaming because I had something for me to do. I was just sitting in my bed for like 2 weeks, just bored out of my mind. So you live stream, and they did a live stream after that, and so I actually wrote to them, and I wrote to them about Wonder Woman, and I asked them, I think I was asking them like, what do they valued Wonder Woman at? And I just didn't like the response, and the response to me was like, okay, like these guys don't know me, maybe, right? It was like one of those like, oh, we don't really know you responses, right? And so I never went back to the channel after that, and I think it was like maybe after Vader I started watching them again. So it was like maybe 4 or 5 months I just stopped watching Superstar Money.
Oh, you missed out on a lot of good stuff though. Is that
That's okay.
why your vault is so far down, Hinano?
No. How do you know what my vault is? What are you talking about, man? Am I hacked here? Oh.
Vault watching.
MC, what are you starting?
No, that was a joke.
No.
Yeah, but no, anyways, yeah. So that was like the
That's
origins of
interesting.
how I got to meet everybody. But it really wasn't Decon. It really wasn't until Decon where we started to interact with more on this type of level, on more personal level. So yeah, thank you for that, man.
Well, when we saw
Throw
you
the
at
link
Decon,
in,
that was
Hinano.
so fun. You guys were awesome. And
What's that, D?
when we saw you at Decon, I saw you at Decon, that was so fun. You guys were awesome. Your daughter's so awesome. I mean, that was, and I saw how she reacted to the Superstar guys, and just meeting everybody was so cool.
And so it's funny about that because when we started watching them again, my daughter would watch them with me, and she loves the fact that they punch everybody. And so every time we'd watch them, she'd try to punch me, and I get a couple slogs in the shoulder and stuff like that. So that was like one of the content creators she wanted to meet when we went to Decon was the Superstar Money guys, the punching guys, and the iPad man down below here.
The iPad man.
She
iPad
remembers
man.
the iPad man. So
Wait a minute. Is this the real reason why you didn't like them? Because you're probably watching the Superstars and just out of nowhere, your daughter's like, oh,
What is up, BE?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, BE.
Yo,
Got my
what, brother?
drink. What is up, guys? What's up,
Nice.
Monos? Good to see you. Good to see everyone here. Oh, what a freaking
So
week.
formal, Monos.
How you doing, BE? Well, what's going
Doing
on
good.
with you?
How are you doing? Got back home from camping. Ooh, it feels good to be home.
Oh,
The
yeah.
bed, warm
Oh,
showers.
Camping's
man.
fun. Getting back is also good.
The studio. Everything.
There you go. Studio.
Definitely good to see you guys.
Remember Jim Gaffigan, his joke about camping? They have the
Mm.
happy camper is the one who's going home.
I loved it. Yeah, right. Right.
Gaffigan's got a whole 10-minute thing on camping. I absolutely love it.
Oh, he's funny. I love that
Yeah.
guy. I love that guy. How have you been, my collectibles? You're killing it. How are you doing?
Oh, thanks. No, I'm having a great time. It's like we're just hanging out. I can't believe, like, Mo, how do you do that with your avatar? I mean, it's like you're looking around and you're like, how does that happen?
It's a combination of Adobe, some NDI plugins, just kind of rerouting it back to OBS and then shooting the feed with a virtual cam.
Just simple stuff.
Yeah, sorry.
It's
He's
Yeah.
a Discord mod. He's a Discord mod, guaranteed.
Yeah, I'm one of those, I guess. Yeah, it's just it's a combination of a couple different plugins, but
Mo's got a lot of magic. He won't tell you everything, but he's got a lot of magic going on.
I think
that's pretty much it.
I think the real answer would be this. It would be, this is one of my dad jokes, guys. Okay, so are you guys ready for this? He would have said in this instance, the way that he does it is the same way a porcupine makes love, very carefully.
There you go. Oh wow, we got sound effects. Wow.
Sorry, it's a dad joke. Sorry.
Oh,
Mo is inside a Cryptoy package now?
Here, let's
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm trying to work on a deal.
Dude, this
Oh,
is the great. Look at that, dude.
Come
This is the
on.
I'm
most-
working on a
Come
deal,
on,
but
Will.
they keep turning me down, man. Like I'm like, listen, just give us like 1% royalty, limited, like short mint, like a 420 mint count. You know?
We want this to happen, Will.
We
great.
do want it to
I've never seen
happen.
it. Look at that. That's
I
Wait,
believe
wait.
they're working on it, right?
Yeah, he's
I wish.
he's got the dancing. He's got Mo can dance in there. That's what's impressive. He
Animated.
Can you dance in there?
Oh,
Wait,
he
hold
can
on, let's go
dance
back.
in
Oh
there.
yeah, we could dance.
Wait,
in
let's see.
there.
Let's see. Cut the rug here.
Is it is my dance? I think we're dancing. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you
yeah.
go.
Where's the booty music?
Look at that.
Don't get me started. We know what happened last weekend. You guys
Oh, yeah.
Club. I heard about it.
Night at the Roxbury. What is love? Love.
Why don't we
love.
share the birdcage story, D? I don't think B and Mo they know the birdcage story. That'd be
Oh yeah, let's hear this.
No, you're gonna have to go to episode 10 to hear about the birthday story.
Everybody, episode 10.
Episode 10. I got it.
yeah. Part 2. You get to find out how she met me and where I first saw her for the first time, which is birdcage. But we'll leave it at that.
There, you don't need to watch it. He's already said it. There you go.
There you go.
Don't watch it.
Spoiler, man. I was pulling it up.
So this is FA Skin and Bones, you guys. And then Mo, I saw you in the chat about you guys do the drop stream shows, and anybody who's watching right now, if you guys don't know who they are, it's Skin and Bones on Informant's channel. They do drop streams every time there's a drop, and we try to catch you guys, but you guys start like normally right before the drop, right when the wait list opens.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
about 45 minutes before, usually 45 minutes, right, Mo? Something like that.
Yeah, 10:15 Eastern. Where he's normally dragging ass coming in late.
I know, right?
That's
So
4:15 for
4:15.
us. That's like we're.
I was gonna
literally-
say it's there.
our
You're
ass is
asleep.
sleeping. Yeah,
Right.
so.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But we did catch your guys' tail end with Fro Ecomian. That was a really enjoyable stream with you guys. And, we love Fro here in the channel, and he's such a cool dude to talk story with.
Oh,
But,
for
like, to get
sure.
back to what we're talking about, yeah, we'd love to come and collaborate with you guys, whenever you guys have some free time.
Oh, 100%.
Hell yeah, open door. Anytime we're live, you guys are around. You go, hey, you know what? We're supposed to go out. Now we're not. Hey, hit us up. We'll send you the link and get you guys on. I mean, same goes for any of you guys.
Yep.
Shoney Poo, My Collectibles. Gary, if you guys ever hanging out, you guys want to come on and shoot shit.
Welcome to come
You know,
on.
we're
for sure.
we're a little more degenerate over at Skin and Bones, as some of you may or may not know. I may or may not, moonlight calling virtual horse racing, and now I do auctions on the side. So, yeah, no, we we get into some dark stuff over there. But other than that, we just have fun. So if you guys want to come hang out anytime, more than welcome.
100%.
Yeah. Hearing that makes me. Yeah.
Look at this.
There you
We got
go.
more sound effects.
But guys, I'm gonna have to jet. It's 9:30. The wife needs Shiny Poo. My collectibles, dude. It's great to see you again. Guri, it's great to see you again. Mo knows BE. I have to say thank you guys. I won a cube from one of your cube.
I remember.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
Like, thank you guys. That meant the world. It was one of the cryptoids that I opened up with my first cryptoids live stream. Thank you. That meant the world. Great live streams. Everybody, you gotta go and subscribe to My Collectibles, Mo Knows, BE, Informant, and the Real Uncommon Common Podcast. You gotta subscribe.
Absolutely.
But right now,
Oh yeah? Well, screw you guys. I'm going home.
I've gotta go. The wife needs me.
Love it.
Hinano D, thank you guys for
Thank
the
you, Shiny
live.
Poo.
Thank you guys for talking with me. Let me come on. Everyone,
Yeah, anytime.
have a great night. In fact, let's get the horn in here.
Good
Take it
seeing
easy,
you,
man. Turtle power, brother.
Yeah,
Turtle
right.
power.
We'll see you guys later. Much love, everyone.
Bye, Shiny Poo.
Oh,
Good seeing you.
Take care,
good
man.
to see you, man. Love that guy. Anyway, subscribe to Shawnee Poo Tube. He just did 100 followers, and he's doing a giveaway on his channel. He's gonna be giving away 3 of his art pieces. One of them is a Ninja Turtles print. Another one is a Deadpool peeing on something, and then he also did an exclusive cover for a Comic-Con event that he had in Arizona. So check him out, guys. And he's also going to be doing a stream soon, I think, for his own birthday as well. And more details to come with that. But guys, I think we have like another maybe 20 minutes, and Dee and I got to jump. What's going on with you guys? Mo and BE, first time on the channel.
Yeah, thank you for having me on. Didn't mean to jump in here, Mo. I saw you on here. I'm like, oh, cool.
Yeah, I got done with football, football Sunday, opening day, and I was like, hey, I try to tune in, when I see you guys, and like, cool, I'm hanging out down in the sewer. Figured I'd pop in and, hang out.
Yeah, I haven't seen that background,
What time is it for you guys? It's got to be late, right?
Oh, yeah, 11:30 for me.
12:30?
12:30, yeah.
12.
Okay,
yeah. We're early, you guys. You guys are even earlier. What is it, like 3 in the afternoon for you guys over there?
Right.
Oh, it's a bit later. It's a bit later.
Just a little bit, yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's 6:30, but we usually put our kid to bed in about like a half an hour or so.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
He's got
9
school
9:30
tomorrow.
for me.
Yeah, but I say like 20 minutes, and that turns into 2 hours. So we'll see how this goes.
Right. It magically can go
She can fend for herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get to bed. Just
She's on Roblox anyway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
Sounds like my son. They're all doing that, right? Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if mom and dad are streaming, they won't bug us because they don't want to go to bed, right? Like she'll go and turn the lights off, turn everything off, shut the doors just so we don't hear any shit, and then she'll be like, just be a ninja and like hope to fucking God we don't go out there and like bust her chops. But yeah.
How often does she ask to get Robux? Like, right? Right? All the time. I'm like, you have your own money. If you want to spend it, you can buy it. And that's,
Yeah. No, the little kid has got like freaking money in the vault right here in the safe, and she's still asking. She goes to mom, which then tries to come to me, right? And then you get like the little.
Right.
I'm a sucker, so like
Right.
she'll give me like the little baby eye, like, oh come on, dad, mom yelled at me. I'm like, all right, fine, and $20. And $20 turns into $200, which turns into $2,000, and so somewhat odd change for the months going on.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd
Her
like for
birthday
her
is
to buy a
coming up
Cryptoid
soon.
instead.
Yeah, her
Right.
birthday's coming up soon, so I told her, okay, if people ask what to get you, I'm gonna tell them Robux cards, Minecraft cards,
Yep.
and Starbucks card, and iTunes card.
So we asked the
No
question,
stuffed animals.
can we have a Cryptoids card? Because she
Wow.
said she wants to max mint one, like, the ZUFOs for her birthday. So she wants one of those golden tickets. So I got to max mint that for her as well. But it would be really cool if you guys are watching Cryptoids, if we could get some gift cards or something of that
Yeah.
sort, some kind of
Yeah.
gift
I
credit.
I mean, they talked about having some type of digital card that you could get because they want like grandparents to be able to buy or parents to buy their kids stuff. By the way, hey, Fro, Coma, good to see you, man.
Bro, brother, come up.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be you have to come on, man. Not like they'll be twice in a day.
Brother, they got to see Andy on the podcast. You got to come up, brother.
He's got to come up because we got to stretch this from 20 minutes to 2 hours.
Yeah, yeah. My gosh, he's going to get me in trouble here.
You guys aren't going anywhere. We're going to keep you locked in.
Oh,
and support Ronnie Lido. Go buy his art, guys.
Yeah, I saw what he was working on. That what does he have now that's out? Do we have?
I don't know. The last thing I saw on Arcade's Discord was the Sydney Opera House. I don't know if you guys saw that. That was really nice.
Oh no, I love that.
Yeah.
So, is there like multiple prints, or is these NFTs, or is this real stuff we can get?
I don't know. Ronnie, you gotta come up and tell us. Come
is it
and
on
show
the
your
Discord?
stuff.
Is that on the Discord?
On Arcade's Discord, yeah.
I'm
Okay,
not on his Discord. How come I?
Oh, that was his last mural. He said.
Yeah.
Where do we find Ronnie's art? Oh, Instagram.
I mean, I saw what he had the other day that he was working on. I guess he wasn't done. It was amazing. It looked awesome.
How come I'm
You
not
got to
on Arcade's Discord? I didn't know Arcade had a Discord. How did I not know that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
I
Wait,
gotta
do you have a Kid Arcade?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, totally.
Oh,
yeah, of course.
Then, yeah, you gotta hit him up. Then he can send you the link.
Yeah, I guess I've never asked. I hope he doesn't think I didn't want to. I didn't even actually know that.
MC.
He's listening. You know, he's working right now.
No good. Like send me a link. I'd love to get,
Arcade,
like,
send
you
MC
want
the
to.
link so we can all know what's happening.
Yeah, because I didn't know actually that he had a disc. That's funny.
It's pretty
Ronnie,
lively in there too. His Discord
you don't
is
have
really
to brush
lively.
your teeth, Ronnie. You can just come up. We won't judge. We don't judge here.
And you get 4 points, Ronnie. 4 points. Everyone
know,
here also
on the
is entered into our
leaderboard.
giveaway. So even you, MC. So we're giving away a Gunslinger Spawn and a Starboy. And anyone who comments in the chats gets 1 point, and that point goes into a list that D is already written down. And then depending on how much points you have at the end of the week, we will add it up on a list, and that's how many times your name will appear on the list.
Ooh.
So 1 point to get in the chat, 4 points if you come up and talk to us.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, little incentive there.
All right. I love how you said even you, MC.
Hey, the guy who gives away should also get a giveaway, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what I. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, I have that package to send you guys now. It's full now with Pope and you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So in fact,
Wow.
Poppy's in the
Poppy,
chat.
it's on the way. Yeah.
Yeah, I have it ready because we let it pile up. You guys are so nice. So yeah.
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 So
Oh.
for Mo and BE, MC can't send things to Guam, and that's where Poppy lives. So for us, it's like $10 to send it to Guam
Yeah,
from Hawaii.
It's
So
Canada. I don't know. It's like I go to Canada Post and it's like I can't send there. I don't know what's going on with
Really?
Canada and
Huh.
Guam, but
I
it won't
didn't
let
think
me.
there was
They
anything.
say
That's
no, we
weird.
can't mail it there. So so he was getting he'd win a comic, and then I would we would do other things. I had it all piled up for when Vivi brings the transfers back, and he had won like 30 comics. You
Oh,
guys.
you're kidding me.
So like physicals. So one day I said to him, like, I mean, the list is getting big. And so I just sent him a whole bunch of Omi, because they took transfers away on
Right,
Vivi,
they
right?
took-
So that's how so anyway, so then you guys heard about it. You're like, oh, we can send it to him, just send it to us. And so it's such a nice thing. So there's a bit in both of there for you guys, right? So but yeah, I don't know why
very
I
cool.
couldn't send. I've no
Never
idea.
heard of
I
that.
asked the lady at the front was like, I have no idea that we can't send it there. So
Huh.
Guam and Canada, please get along.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna
Opie and I are like great friends here. Let's unite the post office.
Come on, do it for the friendship.
well, he's a drophead whale, right? I mean, like he is massive in your project, and
Well, that's
I know
why
he keeps
was
buying.
winning, like all these comics. The Omi's no problem, but then at the end, I was like, I felt bad, like, because he had won so much, and he's super cool about it. He's like, oh no, don't worry about it. It's all good, no rush. And I kept going, well, you're going to win a VV comic, because, and then one day, if they give us transfers or something or trades or whatever, he would get but I just like, let's clear it out and start over. And now he's already like, but now you guys can do it. So anyway, it's all good.
Yeah, not a problem. So yeah, go ahead, D.
And Guri, you gotta go, brother.
Yeah,
So, guys, it's been a pleasure hanging out with you guys.
Thank
I
you.
got
Nice
my
meeting you,
phone.
Gary.
Nice meeting
Very
you.
nice to meet you.
Yeah, see you
We'll talk
guys.
soon,
Gary.
I have to subscribe to you guys, but talk to you guys later in the week. All right. Bye.
Definitely.
Have a
If you
good
come on.
night.
All right, sweet.
See
Thank
ya.
you.
All right, Gory. Have a good night. Okay, so I'm really bummed because MC, when we were at Decon, there was a bunch of people that I wanted to meet that I didn't get to meet, and Guri was one of them.
Yeah.
And I saw Guri, but I'm the kind of guy that won't go up to someone if they're talking to someone because I'm just that's the kind of guy I am. I don't want to interrupt the conversation. And then another guy that I wanted to meet that I thought I met was Kryptoni. One of the VV fans said, "Oh, look, there's Kryptoni." So I walk up to this guy, and it was not him. And I said, "Yo, what's up, Kryptoni?" He's like, "Nah." Oh,
Nah.
sorry. And then you guys had a picture with him, and he looked completely different from the guy I went up to. So yeah, sometimes
Man.
they don't know who they're talking about. But
He was awesome. I couldn't believe it because I was walking around with James, like VV Vibes. Dino, we lost Dino in 2 seconds. He was everywhere because I was staying at their house, right? Like Dino arranged a kind of a bigger house so we could all save on cost, and it was great because we each got a room, and it was a super nice little rental. And so James, VV Vibes, and we ended up walking around. He's like 6'5" or something. Played football in college. I didn't know that. I was like, "Hey, Vibes," And anyway, yeah, we bumped into Kryptoni, and he's just like the greatest. Like he gave me like a shirt and he brought merch. Did you end up meeting him though? Like you didn't end up.
No.
He brought some merch, and so I brought some of my drop head shirts, and so we did a trade. And I still got the shirt. It's like this amazing shirt. It's hanging right there. And I got his hat, and he was just like the coolest guy I've ever there were so many people we met were just amazing in person, but he's a true Kryptoni's one of the best for sure.
He's a real one for sure.
Yeah. And he'll tell you straight up.
Oh, and Mo and BE, just so you guys know, when you come on here, be yourself. I don't, if you guys want to throw some F bombs, I don't give a fuck. This is literally how it is.
I'm drinking. I never drink on shows, but here we go. I'm doing it now.
Yeah, please, drink, do whatever paraphernalia you want. It doesn't bug us one bit. Yeah.
Well, BE likes to tell me, it's not the Mo show everywhere you go. So sometimes when I'm not running a show and producing it, I like to just kind of hang out and, enjoy the conversation. And again, I haven't really had a chance to, get to know you guys, so it's been cool to jump on for a little bit.
It's actually a lot of fun.
You had to ruin it, BE showing up.
I'm sorry, but it is a lot of fun to just come on and just not have to run a show and just want to, talk to you guys and watch it. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, 100%. We just did a live stream with the Webby Collective this morning, and I love the fact I didn't do nothing. I didn't have to control these chats. I didn't have to make sure that I keep up with everything or drop a comment or anything like that. Not that I don't like doing it, you guys. It's just that it's you can't pay attention all the time, right? So yeah, it was good to just chill. So, but it's your guys' turn, so chill out. VVverse. Does anyone know when the next beta testers are going to get released? Or the list, or has that gone out already? Do you guys know?
Well, David called me the other day. David, you guys know who David you is?
Yeah, right.
We're pretty tight, so he called me up, and now it's just like I looked at my phone. I was like, it's like the third time today, so I didn't know if I wanted to answer. But
what the hell? I
was like, what? Okay, hey, David, and then he was like, he's like, oh, the VVverse, and don't worry, you're next. And I'm like, oh, really? Oh, okay, good. So then we talked for a bit. Then I was like, look, I gotta go. And, then he talked some more. And then I was like, look, I really got to go, David.
So basically,
no, I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
Well,
it's coming soon.
Yeah, right. Fromy was talking about it, and he's like, I don't know, but I assume it's soon. And we're trying to get Mo on so he can break the system and make a game on there and all that stuff.
Yeah. Mo, if you get on, beat the shit out of it because
I plan on it.
I think it needs to get beaten the crap out. Because I'm in networking, I'm a network engineer, and so my biggest thing is beta testing. All I've ever heard so far is really good things, and I love that. But I want to hear the bad things. There's got to be bad things, and I think they need to put more load on that construct they built to really find out if it's going to actually support all these users. So.
Yeah, I just think it's weird that everyone's so positive about it, which actually kind of gets me hyped and pumped because I'm like, man, like you said, people would normally have something negative and be like, oh, well, don't get your hopes up, keep your expectations low, this and that. But man, everybody, like, their eyes go wide. They start getting all giddy, and like kids on Christmas, when they start talking about it. So I'm pumped, man. If you have scripting and all sorts of like little, like, I'm thinking like train tours and all sorts of like iconic landmark stuff that you can do. Obviously, they got shapes and textures and lighting effects and all things that we don't have in the showroom. So yeah, the possibilities are going to be pretty wild if it runs on the cavernous platform. I mean, again, I haven't had hands on with the Viviverse, but I've seen plenty on the cavernous, and if that's basically what it's mirroring, then we're probably in good shape.
What platform did you say? Sorry.
It's like cavernous.
Cavernous, yeah, I think
Cavernous.
that's right.
Yeah, it's like an Unreal Engine 5
okay.
based platform. So
Nice.
yeah, that's why like all the textures and the lighting and everything that they talk about, like it's built into Unreal Engine. So if you want it to look like metal and sound like metal when you walk on it, these are all just drop down properties that you kind of select and assign to a shape or maybe even an NFT, right? So
Yeah,
cool. It should be pretty good.
Yeah, Mo and Fromy got me excited today. And I've been like, I don't know, is this going to be anything? But it seems pretty robust. And that we're going to be able to be interactive with each other, and watching football games and stuff like that. Dude,
that'd be
sounds
cool.
Awesome. I mean, that's what I want. That's totally what I want.
Yeah, and maybe nothing gonna be wrong, right? Maybe nothing's gonna be wrong. Maybe it's good. Maybe all this like hype and all this positivity is exactly it. Because when I talk to Fro, I get very bullish. I start going to the market wanting to buy things that I don't need to build, right? Like the tower or buy another fucking Galactica. What about you, MC? What's your perspective on this?
Yeah, I agree. Like what Mo was saying. I mean, I never thought of that actually, but hearing you say that nobody's really been like, we're talking to honest people too that are like, they're not hype, they're not just spreading hype or moon boying. They're like, no, this thing is amazing. Wait till you get in. And I just go like, I never actually thought that. Oh, we haven't heard anything negative, and that's actually, I guess I've just been so kind of like, wow, oh, I'm excited. I can hear but then nothing, no one's really said, well, this doesn't quite work yet. Or, I mean, there've been missing things like the comics weren't there first, but now they are. And then there's other things that like they're testing. But yeah, everybody seems to be, that I've heard anyway, seems to be just like, just wait till you get in. And so I'm sure there's conversations and stuff. I'm sure there's like, I mean, they can't really tell us everything, right? And they can't show us anything. So, but like, I can't wait till, people get access. Like any of us that produce content, it's going to be really fun to build and just sit there all day building live. And if people, I would watch everybody doing that, just hang out when you can't go live yourself. I mean, like, we could all be, I mean, right now you guys could be like sitting in the Viviverse potentially, like just building your whatever, and just to watch people do that, it really adds that whole extra element of, when you watch gamers play and people just watch people play video games and whatever, and people watch and all sorts of games, and people watch people play Minecraft all day and build stuff, or and of course there's the AAA games and all the shooter games and all those kind of games like Fortnites and all that, but there's also the games where people just build worlds. And you can sit there for like 8 hours. Imagine Randy, like, he'll live stream for 3 days straight already on crazy nights. Imagine him. And you see, like, even like Wazaverse did that 24-hour live stream like a month ago or a few weeks back. I mean, I know he's mostly an HRO, but I think a lot of people are going to have fun just playing and just showing, and then we can watch and learn. So that's what I'm excited about. I might end up spending too much time in there, though. That's the one thing I hear. We keep hearing people are spending a lot of time in there. So how are you going to manage that with your job and life? Because that's a real thing. You can get really addicted to like these kind of games. Like I played The Sims in the early 2000s like a lunatic. I don't know why. It wasn't even an online thing, but I was in The Sims all day. And I remember being like, it's like 3 a.m. I had to work the next day, and I was building my environment in The Sims. I don't know what I was doing. This is like in the 2003 or something, right? And I was like, I got to go to bed. And that wasn't even anything like this, like at the advanced level that this could be with the interactions too. So, yeah, we got to. So like that's my only concern. It's spending too
Well,
much time.
yeah, it's
but-
the social aspect. I mean, right? This
Right.
is the evolution into Web 3, right? So, I mean, Web 1, AOL, right? Checking in. Web 2 was like Facebook, a little bit of interaction, but now we're going to step into the interaction, obviously with the VVverse, kind of, which I think would be paving the way, depending on how quick they get it out. But yeah, man, this is the way I see it. I don't know. It's going to be, gonna be interesting.
Do you think we're going to be able to stream on there and on X and on YouTube? Because like, imagine like you guys doing your podcast, you're going to get so many more viewers because from, especially if you're covering something on VV, but then if you can be everywhere else, you get all the same people. I wonder if they're going to allow that. I don't know if Fromy knows if that's the case.
I think the experience is going to be really good. From what I've been hearing from Fromy, like we can literally be in our VVverse like construct, and we can have a screen up, and we can do our lives, and you guys can be in your Ready Player Me's right next to me, and we're actually talking like we're around each other. That's just going to be badass. I can see my collectibles doing his streams, and if you go on a rant, MC, we're going to be face to face with you, enjoying that rant. Somebody will be behind you. Yeah,
Yeah. You can rant with a crowd of supporters.
That's what it is.
Like on stage, like, this is not acceptable, this comic book price. And then, it'll be like, yeah.
Just Grogu on the side, right?
Yeah. I'll be behind you going like, no, it's funny, right? It's, I mean, we don't even know. This is one of those things we talked about, you guys, all this time. We don't even know. Like, Like, remember we were talking about this whole digital space. Like we think we're making all these decisions about what we're buying and having fun, but we don't even know what the future looks like. Like there's stuff being invented in the digital space that we can't conceptualize yet. Like nobody would have thought, 20 years ago we'd be doing this or like Facebook. You watch, and I remember this point. I think we've talked about it where you watch movies now. Like the Facebook has a movie showing how it came to be and why and how, and now it's like historic. You watch the movie or you whatever, and so there's stuff ahead of us, and the VVverse is the one that's most important for us right now. It's already built, people are in there, but most people don't know yet. So this is one of those things. It's like there's ways to use it that we can't even talk about yet because we're not in. And that's really like exciting and encouraging that people are in there and they're giving us some feedback going, yeah, this is quite something. They're learning. They'll be able to then help us out. I think that's the main key is like when people get in, I'm going to want to have people that I can watch and stuff that are already in there that can help out, that I can go, oh, okay, this is how you might do that. Or see what people have created. And then you can go to town yourself. But like, imagine in 5 years from now, I mean, like what are we going to be talking about? Like, how are we, you know what I mean by that? Like, could you have imagined Twitter like in 2001? No. Like, not really, right? Like, I don't know how that was conceived, like in someone's mind. Like I have to watch the story about how Twitter was made or something, right? But you can watch the Facebook one. You can see how it kind of like, so, when I'm talking about VVverse environments or metaverse environments, this is sort of like in the AR aspect with those glasses coming out. I mean,
well, that's a game changer.
Now, what are we going to be doing? Like, where are we going to be talking? Are we going to be on YouTube? I don't know. Maybe we're not on YouTube. I mean, who knows, right? It's pretty cool.
True.
I'm just going along for the ride. I don't know if that made sense. I was kind of rambling there.
No. So from what I got from that, like one day we're gonna see a made movie of the story of VV, right? And in a sense, like you're just saying, like we can find out how Facebook was made. I mean, obviously people forgot about MySpace, right? Recur. So one day we're gonna have like a movie, and like who knows, maybe Jackie Chan will play David Yu. I don't know, but you know what I mean, right?
Jackie Chan.
We're at the very beginning of something big, of an experience that's about to happen. That's what I look at the VVverse as, an experience, and we're all gonna be able to like be a part of that. Just what is it, right? What is it? Yeah. Let us know.
Well, we talked about that this morning because I think the biggest hurdle for any of this right now is just the fact it's a lot of work to view it. You know what I'm saying? When you remove the phone, remove, the tablets, and it becomes glasses like MC was talking about, it becomes like built-in windshields in your car, because now car manufacturers are starting to put that, embed that into their cars. I mean, you'll just be driving around and they won't even need to advertise VV, because you'll be driving around and you'll see America Chavez, you know, at Furukomi's place standing next to the American flag, and you'd be like, yo, I gotta get me that. And then all of a sudden you just scan it and it tells you, you know, found on VV, and you tap on it in AR, it'll bring you right there. Like that, to me, that's kind of how what I see when this whole thing blows open, when you no longer have to like go through all the work of taking out your phone and holding it up, and you know, because to me that's the most annoying part, trying to sell people on it, you know.
Yeah, building in the vault right now, unless you're really like, you know, dedicated to it, it's always been difficult. So I've just kind of not really done it at all.
Right.
Oh,
You just
okay.
move these around. Mo and I were talking about
Yeah.
it. Yeah, you move something around, you grab something you didn't mean to grab, and they're like, crap, it goes in the ceiling, it goes in the floor, right?
Disappears.
It's the
Or
worst.
the app just crashes, right?
Right, or the app crashes. Of
Yeah.
course. Ugh.
So people who have done all these vaults, this is insane. It's amazing. But like I'm waiting for those tools that are more familiar to me, like on a computer, like, you know, and
Yes.
but then like you said, Mo, like the glasses, I mean, so you watch that Apple thing and you know, the person who's wearing them, I don't know how it's going to look in 3 years, so hopefully it'll be smaller or something, but you know, they just look with their eyes because the internal cameras pick up their eyes, and so they just look at what they want, and the thing tracks what they're looking at, and they can select it with a gesture without touching a single thing. That is incredible technology, right? And then there's the cameras around it that sense people that come to you, and then your eyes, you know, the fake eye. I thought those were real eyes, but those are fake ass eyes.
That was creepy.
Ooh,
It is
but
creepy.
the internal cameras, like so there's people inventing technology to play with these collectibles that we're all like, you know, gonna get a taste of. And so we can all like, it's funny, right? You speculate, oh, yeah, we're gonna do this and that, but it's almost like you can't even you can't really guess what we're going to be doing in 5 years or 3 years or 2 years, or even a year. Like, you know what I mean? Like something, this stuff's being invented this is what we always say, we're collecting here, but this stuff's being invented like on the fly. And we're just in the middle of it watching. A lot of people are going to come to it after, and they weren't through this phase. They'll come to all of this, and we'll already have been here for years watching living through the whole thing. And they'll show up going, oh, this is pretty cool. And they won't know all of the stuff, the vaults and it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild.
And then we'll have all the expensive collectibles, and they'll want to buy it from us.
Yeah. You want to buy a Lambo, hey?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I think Vivi will have a lot of supply when the new people come in. There's always going to be the next shiny drop. But we do have a lot of stuff in the store now. So speculation, when people come in and we have all this expensive stuff, like maybe like, you know, the Lambos that have disappeared, things are off the floor. Like, will the new people actually buy the stuff we're holding? Do you guys think so?
Ends, right?
When they can look at it and interact with it, 100%.
Yeah.
Again, looking at it on your phone right now and just looking at it like another screen and having no interactivity, no gamification or anything like that, that to me, that's a hard sell. Also, I don't sell anything. I keep everything because I pretty much plan for 3-5 years from now, like MC is talking about, you know?
But what are they going to want, right? Like, that's the question. Are they going to want, like, I'm older. Are they going to want the stuff that I like? Or is there going to be something new? Or is Marvel not going to be as big, or will be bigger? You know, that's going to be the big question.
Yeah, we get 80s toys because a lot of 80s stuff, because David's from that era, and you could tell we're getting like DeLorean and RoboCop and Tarzan and all the rest, and Alien and all the rest. You know what I mean, right?
Tarzan.
Yeah,
What do you think
and
about
then,
those Tarzan comics? I mean, did you
Yeah, I was
ever
gonna
collect
say,
those?
what is-
right?
No.
What does it do with
Right.
that?
It's a filler.
It is.
Yeah. Well, you know, they went to that big convention thing. I can't remember what it's called. It was in the summer. It was before San Diego Comic-Con, I think. It was that big like trade convention thing, right? And I so there was like all these companies there that you could then predict, well, who's going to be next to drop on VV type thing. And Tarzan, like the Burroughs company, had a big display there, but they had already been doing stuff with them. So Pokemon was there, and other big companies like Nintendo was there. And so David, you and Dan and them are walking around it, like, you know, it was a licensor expo. That's what it was. It was like a big expo. You guys remember? it was brief. There wasn't a lot of press about it, but they were at this big expo like this past summer, and they were like going around, and this is obviously how they make all those deals, right? So obviously they made a deal with the Tarzan people because, you know, the publishing company, right? At some point in the past, and that's why we're getting all those comics.
ERB.
But I never collected those comics as a kid, but I did like Tarzan as a kid. I really did like it a lot, and I remember the movies, like, you know, the Legend of Greystoke, you know, that 80s movie, and you know, with the guy who's in Highlander, you know, that actor, he was really cool.
Oh, yeah.
And so I remember that movie a lot when I was a kid. That was a pretty awesome movie. I was probably 10 years old or something, and but yeah, I mean, I don't know. They're so scarce. I mean, those Tarzan comics, like, what are they? They're like the scarcest comics on the entire app, aside from, you know, 252, right? But I don't know. I don't have any of them. I'm not really. I don't have the Tarzan waterfall either. I just, you know, he's standing there, and I'm kind of like, I don't know.
Yes.
But my point was that, yeah, they're gonna have like 90s era stuff eventually and 2000 era stuff, because there's a lot of 80s stuff with Rambo and all that, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Some point there's going to be the 2000s era collectibles, so people who grew up then or in the 90s, you know, there's lots of 90s stuff they haven't released. So this is what I'm thinking. Probably eventually they'll probably move along or jump back and forth, you'd hope, because it can't all just be 80s. I mean, I love it, but
Right. We got some younger people here that are going to want something different, right? Now,
they don't care about like Rambo. You know what I mean?
Exactly. They're like, who's
Yeah.
Rambo? Do you think, and I don't want to interrupt, it's your show, but I'm just curious what you think. Do you think they could bring in like Pokemon card, like packs, bring the original packs back? Like, would that be something people would go for? Imagine if they re-released the original packs as NFTs. Like, man, I think I'd go for that, you know, especially if they were rare. I think that might be fun.
Are you asking me?
I'm asking everyone. I mean, it's not my show. I apologize.
No.
Yeah.
For one, I'm not a card collector, so I'm like the wrong person to ask. And second, this is a community podcast, so this is our show. So if you guys want to do something or ask a question, the floor is yours, BE.
So MC and Mo and D.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know, if Phenomenal.
I'll go because I was thinking about Pokemon, and it's a great question because everyone hypes up the Pokemon release eventually, maybe on VV, and we all get psycho about it, and we all say, "Oh, it's going to be huge and blow up." Like, but what would it be? Would it be like a Marvel Mighty, like looking Pokemon characters, like 4 of them? Would they blow up to the moon then, or would it be the cards, like digital versions of those? I don't think it'd be that. I think I'm just guessing because they have all those Pokemon toys, the physicals that are like the small ones, and they have all these little games you play with them, and you can go to any store and you can find all the characters, you know, and they're like this big or whatever. And they have probably something like that, like how, you know, like Astro Boy looked, you know. I would assume that would be the Pokemon way they're going to go. Just a guess. I mean, I don't know. I can't imagine them bringing the cards in, but if they brought the cards in, like comics, like, you know how we have the comics, if they brought those original cards in, that would, I'm just guessing because I'm not a Pokemon collector, but I sold a lot at my store, my physical store, and I had these people come in who, I mean, they would go out. I would just buy the latest packs, right? Like, you know, I would bring them in and I would sell packs, you know, but like you guys know, there's stores dedicated to just vintage cards, and like they're so valuable. So could you imagine like the first edition Charizard, like, you know, like in VV as like a lenticular, like look, I mean, I think that would probably like break the app more than the 3D character. I mean, I'm just guessing though, like a real Pokemon collector would have to tell us that, but
Yeah.
I guess it'd be kind of like HRO. You know what I'm saying? It'd be kind of looking at like a card type. Which now again, I'm a big fan of HRO. I think I love the fact they they really reward the people that hold long term. And again, I don't really sell much of anything. So every now and then they'll be like, "Hey, here's 10 packs in your account." I'm like, "Oh, that's cool. You know, I appreciate it." You know, but I wonder if they hit VV, the way I would like to see it is, okay, you get the card, but then you put the card in the showroom or the VVverse, and then you tap on the card, and like a Pokeball flies out, and now it turns, you know, and then the Pokemon, whoever's on the card, you know what I'm saying, will pop out of the Pokeball, and then now he's in augmented reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like why do we just keep like just give us one little thing, like just give us something that's really cool, like something that's interactive that we can use in multiple ways, you know. To me, that's just how I see it. Like, I'd like to see them kind of expand and be like
something new,
right? Because right now it's like, even like video games, right, are boring. Okay, release boring vanilla gameplay, and then we're gonna bang you for DLC 3 months from now. Like, it's rinse and repeat on every single game, and people do it. And in sports games, if anybody plays sports games, you're basically just paying for a roster update like every single year. You know what I mean? So I feel like they could go the same way with Vivi. So I don't know. I'd like to see them kind of innovate and maybe do something like that with Pokemon. That'd be sick.
Yeah, that'd be cool to like drop Pokeballs, and then you'll get like have them in like series, and then you can collect the whatever Pokemon comes and have them animated to like evolve to the next character that they evolve to. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
There's so much they could do. I mean, really, it's gonna be interesting to see what they do. I mean, do we think it's gonna happen though? Do we think they're gonna actually get Pokemon?
No.
Yeah, we're wishing.
They're walking around that expo, that trade expo, and because the Tarzan thing triggered my memory about how they had a big booth there, and a lot of Vivi, like it was actually when the other game company that they have already, help me out. You know, the one we got a drop in June, right? What was it? With the little dudes, the rabbits, you know,
no.
Happy Tree Friends?
Yeah, Ubisoft.
Ubisoft. Oh, okay.
They're there at that trade expo. Like all these companies that Vivi is dropping stuff with, or we're at this expo, and they've been there multiple times. And Pokemon was a big booth there. So, you know, I'm sure that they went over and David and them were talking to them because, you know, I mean, Al Khan, right? I mean,
they were like this the whole time, like, please, will you come?
Yeah, well, David's like background, and he's the one who brought Pokemon to New Zealand.
Who, David did?
Yeah, I believe with his.
Oh, I didn't know that.
His physical stores.
The Vagabond,
I don't want to, you know, put any false info out there, but isn't that what the story was? Is that when he was young, he started his own businesses, and you know how Comics and Crypto were just at his shop, one of his shops in New Zealand. So he's got all these shops, and he was the one who got the license for Pokemon to bring to New Zealand to bring all their cards there or stuff. And Al Khan, that's how they know Al Khan, right?
Oh,
I think isn't that how it went? I start to forget. I knew this exactly 2 years ago when we did the video or something, but it starts to get hazy as time goes on. But I believe that's how it went.
I did not know that.
So guys, I got Ronnie in the studio, but Ronnie, if you can hear me, your camera's not connected, so you're gonna have to come back in. So come back in, Ronnie.
That's because he never put on a shirt.
There, go ahead. Sorry, guys.
He's still looking for it. Come on, Ronnie. Just get a towel.
It was StreamYard's. StreamYard's firewall. I was like, no, we can't look at Ronnie.
That's funny. That's funny. Oh my god! And there's Dr. Strange. So Dr. Strange in the chat. So just so you know what's going on, I sent you a message on your live. I had to get off. I told everybody here. I went off your live stream because I had to watch a movie, but I was on your live stream too long that I got ditched for the movie. And my kids are playing Fortnite.
What's up, Ronnie?
Nice.
He's in the chat.
Yo.
Oh, cool.
It's Ronnie with the yo-yos.
Nice.
Ronnie's in the building.
Ronnie.
What's up, everyone?
Hey,
what's happening?
What's up, man?
Fucking F.A. Ronnie Lido for you.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna throw my first F-bomb for you guys.
You look
That's
like
more than I
Bane.
dropped tonight.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get rid of this stupid thing. Costume being updated every year.
Hey, good to finally see you. I haven't seen you before.
Yeah, I didn't
There
shave
we go.
today, so I apologize.
It looks good, man. It looks good.
I'm with you, brother.
Yeah, I didn't shave either.
Yeah. No hair club.
Yeah.
Bald gang.
Who buys shampoo anymore? Not me.
Yeah.
I always just use the bar of soap.
What's that?
That's a cheap ass I am, but anyway.
How you
What's
doing,
up,
man?
everyone? I hope I
What's
didn't
up?
rain on the parade you guys were having. It was a great conversation.
No
No,
way.
we're talking
Not
about
at all.
Speculation Nation on the Pokemon cards. What do you think about what we've been talking about, Ronnie? What's your perspective?
Rehash spin the
Ronnie,
wheels
guys.
for me because I was running around to get on the camera and shit.
Well, we're thinking Pokemon is coming sometime soon, and we're just kind of like talking about like how they would present it to us on VV, like the different ways.
Probably very secretly and a long, long way away.
Right, BB soon.
Yeah.
Because it's been
Yeah.
what 3 years now for me. I've been waiting for that Pokemon for 3 years or something now. So
Doctor got the
Mhm.
message.
I'm in no rush.
Welcome,
I'm
Doc.
in no rush.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Well,
think she meant like what kind? Like, would it be
Oh.
cards, characters? That
Yeah,
kind
would
of
it could it be a pack? Because I was thinking
Yeah.
of maybe a pack of cards. Nobody believed that, but I think that'd be cool.
Ooh,
Pack would
I
be
don't know if
amazing.
they'll do that. I think if Pokemon's gonna drop cards, they'll do that themselves.
Themselves, right?
mhm.
Just like HRO. I think I'm actually, to tell you the truth, I'm waiting for Marvel to do it.
Yeah.
I want
Like an
Marvel
HRO.
NFT cards. That's what I want. I've been collecting Marvel on the Topps app since 2019, and as soon as the NFTs craze started coming, I transitioned over to this. I just now sell all my Topps cards. They're just digital JPEGs, literally. They're not NFTs, and people collect those big time on eBay. And it's been the easiest transfer system and a trading system.
Really?
I've been crafting for years. I know how to do all this stuff.
Yeah.
That's on Tops.
Yeah, Topps Disney, Topps Star Wars, Topps Bunt for
Can you-
baseball, and Topps Marvel.
Nice.
Can you sell the stars? Because I just got involved in the Star Wars because I won something on comics and crypto.
Yeah, to
And
tell
so I
you the
got involved
truth,
in it.
to tell you
Yeah.
the truth, through anecdotal evidence over the years, Marvel sells, the others don't. There's so much crap in the others platform, Star Wars, Disney. There's so much
Yeah.
stuff that it doesn't. There's no resale value on all those cards. But the Marvel stuff, they come out with limited editions, legendary cards now, and a bunch of cool. I mean, very very cool artwork. As far as cards go, and I want them to be NFTs. They haven't been NFTs since, and
Do
I'm
you
waiting
need like
on those for Marvel.
Can you like a wallet to connect to the Top site?
No wallet. It's literally just
Really?
whatever servers they're using that you're connecting to.
So it's just a digital, like it's
So
just
imagine
digital
one
stuff.
day their servers go down, you lose all your stuff. You know.
Ooh.
Wow.
But you can transfer to people or like so
Oh
you
yeah,
like
there's
eBay, so
it's,
you can
yeah, they
sell
got
and then-
trading. I've been trading for years. That's how you collect sets, and then you collect their award cards, and people pay more money for the award cards to complete the set, and you have like a certain time. So let's say a drop happens, and this is what's cool at Vivi, is because of the Marvel and everyone's connected, and all these companies are connected. That sometimes stuff drops. Say for instance the Gwen Stacy comic book drop and stuff. I started getting Gwen Stacy collectible cards in the Marvel app. I knew Gwen Stacy was coming soon, and then all of a sudden Gwen Stacy dropped. I'm like, okay, cool. So like you can see the pattern recognition of what they do with their marketing as far as Disney goes and Marvel. They're spread everywhere, and they do it all simultaneously.
Well, you know
everywhere.
that
The
game,
same character, same stuff.
Yeah, you know that there's a mobile game I used to play a ton. They called Marvel Strike Force.
Yeah,
and I would play Star Wars
Yeah.
Galaxy of Heroes as well. But Marvel Strike Force is huge; it's still active, big time. And my brother-in-law plays it, and I still have my account. But the thing you said about the crossing over,
yeah.
all the comics we've gotten on Vivi, those characters, the Red Hulk and all that, they've all dropped on that game right around the same time. So like they got the Red Hulk when we got the Red Hulk comic. Like they're Marvel, they're connected. And then you see these releases on Fortnite. I like the Fortnite ones because of the 3D aspect. Maybe we get Venom because he's dropped there. But the Strike Force game in particular, I've noticed because I was playing that and I noticed when Gambit's X-Men comic came out, the Gambit showed up on that platform, and I was like, oh, something's going on here, right?
Yep.
Yeah, every time they release something, I know something. There's going to be a movie or a show, or something's coming out.
That's the only reason I got into Marvel Snap in the beginning through the beta when they had it, because I've been doing that with the Tops forever. I'm like, what if they implement transfers inside Marvel Snap one day? Because if anyone plays Marvel Snap, you tier up your cards and you keep tiering them up and getting new and new variations for each card. And so if they ever implement transferring, that's where I'll just start selling cards on eBay with that too.
Look at Doctor Strange's little red dot there. I wonder what's going on.
Yeah, laser pointer.
Wait,
Laser
let me
pointer.
know what's going on. Hold on.
I don't think that's a laser pointer.
I think Mo knows what this little dot is.
My cat's
Mo
going
knows and
crazy
Ronnie
right
Lido
now.
knows.
I'm extremely jealous right now.
That's his flashlight.
Oh my lord!
To the left.
See that
By the way,
dot in the middle.
I mean,
It looks so. Just to tell you, I was going camping this weekend, and it kind of looks like what Doctor's doing. I saw
he's camping right now.
I saw the Starlink satellites. It was the
Wow.
craziest thing. It was 15
way.
like green lights just streaming across. Like if I didn't know what they were, I would have freaked out. Like
Yeah.
it was
Wow.
crazy. And they just came right across the sky and then they just disappeared. It was the
Yep.
weirdest thing I've
I've
ever
seen footage of it. It looks UFO-ish, but you know it's not. But it's like what?
It's
You know?
crazy. It really is. It was the coolest thing I've ever seen. It was really
Wow.
cool.
I hear
And
I
that's
hear
up there now?
photographers really hate it now because they do like overexposure stuff. I'm sure like My
Yes.
Collectibles and a bunch of people might know. And you do overexposure and you get all these line streaks now in the sky, and they're like,
Exactly.
you know, you're messing
They
up my
said they're
photography.
trying. Yeah, they're saying they're trying to make them more dim so that doesn't
Yeah.
happen. It was really cool.
Ooh, interesting.
Yep.
Yeah,
What's
over
going
here,
on, guys?
over here on the Big Island, we actually have a military base that's probably, I say, 50 or 60 miles away from us. And so late at night, because Dee and I live in the country, we'll look out our daughter's window and we'll see like little laser beams and we'll hear like explosions
Oh,
because they're
wow.
training at night.
That's
And
crazy.
it looks freaky. It looks like Star Wars. Like there's like a
Mhm.
battle going on out there, like all the way out in the middle of the desert. So
Yeah.
I never got a chance to talk to somebody face to face or person who's literally from Hawaii. How is your guys' water supply doing since like a couple years ago?
well, over here on the Big Island, not so bad.
Yeah.
There is a drought going on Maui. That's part of the problem why they're having all those wildfire issues. Not to mention it's summertime here and it's
Yeah.
dry already.
The
But
military leaked a bunch of chemicals in your guys' water supply.
oh, wrong island, not our
That's
island.
on
Yeah,
the
Well,
other-
not yours,
other
right? Well,
island.
I just put you all together. Sorry, you're all Hawaii to me.
It's all good.
no, yeah,
Sorry,
screwed
trigger
up.
words.
I
No,
heard
no.
there were like kids that got sick, and a lot of people got poisoned from that water. That's Red
Yep.
Hill you're talking about in on Oahu.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Devastating.
fucked up situation. And
Not
then they
enough
want to dump more
fire.
chemicals in there to try to like purify the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds smart.
How about you just move the
chemical
shit
against
or
chemical,
update your
yeah.
equipment?
Move the shit. Exactly.
Yeah.
You know?
Trying to take over that island for years now, man.
Yeah, well, it's a slow burn here. Benioff's already buying up all the land over here. It's just going to be where we live. They want to turn it into a Salesforce hub, and he's buying up everything in sight. Everything in sight. Mark Benioff from Salesforce.
Oh,
I thought he was a good guy. I guess he's not.
Well,
Depends on who you ask, I guess.
Yeah, right.
he pays on time because we've done work for him, but yeah. I'm not allowed to talk about certain things. I had to sign an NDA whenever we go work at his house. And I got to tell you, man, his house is not up to standards. And that's why I got to send an NDA. It's a fire hazard. And I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, there's even foreigners. Like the state over here allows foreigners to buy land. You don't even need to be a resident here for like 2 years. You can buy land. The military can buy land and stay within their 2 years, flip it, and then drive up the property tax. It's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, that is messed up.
We've had some problems like that in Canada on the West Coast specifically, like with our real estate, some of the highest in the world in terms of value, and people have been driven out of like single family homes and just because of the people from other countries buying up and using our real estate as investment and speculation as opposed to like and our governments have not protected the people here, so the land values have got skyrocketed way beyond the cost of living. It's insane. So it's like there's no way. Vancouver's a beautiful, great city, but there's no way it should have like some of the highest priced homes in the world. Like in covers and that's like a lot of foreign investors using our property to money launder and also to just investing in real estate as opposed to like, you know, and so it's been a major issue. So hearing that like rings a lot of bells for me. That's why I'm living in the area that I'm living in, which is not in Vancouver, the city itself, because it's just too much.
And the taxes too. That's the big, when they go up, you know, like Hanano said, you know, they buy it, they raise the prices, and all of a sudden you own taxes and you bought 20 years ago. And now your place is worth millions and you can't afford the taxes.
Yeah. The property tax. Yeah. It's crazy, right? Yeah. That's all.
Yeah. We're lucky. We live on a reservation. What's that?
I was just going to say, I wonder how much Vivi's going to tax us for land.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know a guy, Frobro, so hopefully he can give us some deals.
Yeah.
Land
that's going to be
tax.
our real estate agent right there is Fro. He's already got boots on the ground.
right.
So,
Oh my God.
You know.
Imagine buying land.
Yeah. I guess that's the next one, huh? Buying land in the Vivi verse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I claim Hawaii if I can somehow get it.
Right.
Yeah, I don't
I'll
know
take
if it'll be
Long
a
Island, man.
Canada.
I'm gonna take Long Island personally.
There you go.
And I'll
I
take
mean, you
the
might have to fight me for that one, Doc. You
Yeah,
know
I
what
was
I
gonna
mean?
say you're gonna have to, I'll take the penthouse and the tower. How about that? The Avengers Tower? I'll take the penthouse.
There you go.
Mo, you could just take like all of Nassau, man. That's where all the money is anyway. You know what I'm saying? Have Nassau, take Suffolk.
That's true. I'll be closer to Manhattan, this way I can just dive in. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got you. That
Close to
works.
the track, close to the, you know, it's an aqueduct, all of that. Yeah.
That's true. All the racetracks are in Nassau. Yeah, you can have Suffolk. We're good.
Yeah. I'll take all the Hamptons, rich people. You take all the, you know, rich Manhattan.
Anyone not from Long Island, which is probably every single other person, like, the hell are you guys talking about?
Just
I live on an island.
imagine a fish and splitting it right in the middle, and
Pretty much.
yeah, kind of. Just exclude the head. The head is like the boroughs, like from the neck to the mouth is all the boroughs, and then from there towards the tail is all Long Island, literally. So I want half the fish.
Well, you can have all the farmland. That's all it is. It's farmland out there. And actually, you got the you actually have the reservations that we have here, because we have quite a few from land that was like claimed back from like earlier tribes, I guess, settled Long Island.
Yeah.
We have the Shinnecock and Iroquois.
Yep.
A couple of tribes.
Yeah, First Nations is big in Canada. We have like, yeah, it's pretty awesome. The integration has been really great in the last like bunch of years, and the reconciliation and all that kind of stuff has been awesome, like for the local people here. So that's British Columbia is pretty big for that. It's pretty awesome. I grew up in a smaller town for high school, right? That, and lots of tradition there, lots of like culture. It was really really cool to grow up that way. And then I was in the bigger city for most of my adult life. But yeah.
It's kind of like where we live. So we actually live in a small town, and in this town, they still ride horseback on the highway. So you'll see horses just kind of like tropping along. There's the cowboys they call Paniolo, and there's still Paniolos till this day that work for the ranch here. Parker Ranch is like one of the biggest landowners here, and they still provide beef to the entire state. And so that's the type of town we live in. We still live in a small town type of orientation. But we've got developers moving here trying to change all that, like Mark Benioff and other people from like Asia and stuff like that. So slowly by slowly, the town is changing, but at least it's still rustic. And this is the last part of Hawaii where it's been untouched. I mean, we still have lots of land here, but slowly by slowly, it's going to change. And where Dee and I live, we actually live in a reservation. So we got lucky on buying our home, because now a single family home here is close to $1 million to get a single family home. Yeah. Wow. On Oahu, it's like 1.5 mil. And that's for a crappy looking house, right?
Wow.
And that doesn't include a pool either. There's no pool.
Right.
And your fucking neighbor is like, wall to wall from you, right?
Yeah.
So,
That's how it is in Vancouver. It's the same. It's in Canada. It's nuts. I mean, it's a big city now, like third biggest in our country, and it's millions of people there. So it's pretty hard to buy a single family home in a giant city. Anyway, like in Amsterdam, you can't do it, So I guess it's the sign of the times is for this area for being urban, like really getting that way. But yeah, in a 20-year span, the housing prices just skyrocketed because of like foreign ownership.
I'd say for like
literally.
Yeah, I believe it. Ronnie Lido and I were like, wait, because you're Cleveland and I'm St. Louis, right? And $1 million will buy you a tremendous amount of house.
Oh, you can buy a couple houses with that, a few houses.
I was going to say, in Cleveland and St. Louis, so you can get like mansions for that. So yeah, that's just crazy.
That's what my buddy did. He sold one of his houses, and it was in a really beautiful area that was like, in a canopy area with trees, and it was hidden. He sold that for $1 million. He moved to Ohio and he bought a house for $100,000.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah. He's miserable. He misses Hawaii because you pay for the view here, right? That's what Dee and I do. We pay for the view. It's fucking expensive here, guys. Like a freaking gallon of milk's almost $10.
We haven't drinking milk in years.
Yeah, for $10, no way.
Hell no.
I don't look like Mo.
I am so like frugal. I'm like, hell no. We're gonna go get our own cow and milk that shit ourselves.
That's what I was about to say. I'll give me some chicken, some cows.
Yeah.
I
All
just
that.
want a goat so I don't have to mow the yard. So
There you
When
go.
Bulk 181 comes, you guys won't be drinking milk either.
Mm.
I barely.
It all goes there now.
I can barely drink water these days with the pricing these days and where I'm putting my money. You know what I mean? But
Speaking of water, like how's your New York, we got all these chemicals put in our water. Some of it is whatever, but what's the water like out there as far as like through the tap? Is it safe? Like we would think in America it would be safe, but
yeah, no, it's safe here because it comes from the aquifer right up above, comes down from the river. So yeah, it's all from the land, the water. Yeah, and we drink it. We use a Berkey, so we filter it out and stuff just to be safe. But yeah, we drink the water from the tap.
Yeah, boil the water.
Yeah.
And what are you like, doctor? What are you dealing with? Are you just talking about like fluoride and all that stuff? Or are they putting other stuff? Yeah.
Yeah,
they do
we
that
have.
here. They do that.
Mo
here.
would probably know because Mo knows, but we for the most part, I think water comes from like the Adirondack Mountains down, and that's what like goes into why pizza's so good here is they're using straight up tap water, and it just has certain properties just naturally that
interacts with yeast differently.
Yeah, exactly.
Or quicker.
Yeah. So I don't know. I know like city water is a different supply than what Long Island gets and like upstate, and like it's just weird how it all comes from upstate, but it's not the same quality depending on where you are. So I don't know if Mo knows more about that or why that is or how, but
yeah, we also have certain towns and like townships here that have like their own private water system. Like where the house I grew up in, like they had their own little private area. So you could drink it, straight out the tap. Don't have to worry about anything. But even like where I live now, yeah, we should probably filter it out. Probably smart.
don't forget the water towers too, Mo. Like in certain towns, like in CI where I was, we had a water tower. But it's like hard to gauge if they're active or what exactly they're for because you don't see like any trucks going there and filling them with anything particular. But you also know there's a lot going on underground in New York,
I live on a street called Glacier, so we're doing okay up here in Canada.
I say,
water.
Doctor, whatever they're doing, the pizza's great. So that water, I don't know, whatever's going on, it's delicious.
Oh my God, when we got that water tower, I always think of the that hotel in LA with that Canadian girl and the whole. You remember that whole thing? You guys know what I'm talking about?
Where she died, where she's put in the water in that thing.
That whole thing in the tank, and
yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's a local person here, and it was a giant mystery. It's been solved, but man, that was.
Yeah, I watched the documentary.
Yeah, the documentary was insane, and yeah, but anyway. I don't know why I mentioned that, guys. I don't know. I've never drank water from that.
I'm like confused here. What are you talking about?
He had us like, what the heck?
There's also like places here that they have the aquifers. Is that what they're called? Yeah, straight from the volcano, like the volcanic.
Oh, that's pure water.
The streams, by the volcano. And then I don't know if they put anything else in, and then they bottle it here locally and sell it.
Right,
I don't know if it's just me, but it's good.
It's delicious.
In my next uncommon package, I'm gonna need y'all to send me some water. I want volcanic.
I'll go to the volcano
water.
and get it myself.
Yeah, I want volcanic ash water.
Hard, right?
Yeah.
Looks like most
the Unreal Podcast Apocalypse package.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's got sewer water.
Yeah, he's got sewer water behind him. Looks delicious.
The sewer, baby.
He's making sure his immune system's up to par.
Right.
Yeah.
He's got
I think everybody should walk through the sewer, man. Like when I was young, we used to walk through the creek, like barefoot and shit. It'd be glass. I'm like, that's why we don't get sick nowadays. Like nowadays, everyone's got air purifiers and hand sanitizer all over the place. It's like, man, we just built immunity to that stuff. So yeah, if you got sewers nearby,
now you're talking my language, Mo.
Drink from the hose.
I drank out of the hose.
Right.
Yep, there we go.
Yep.
I actually have crawled in sewers before, Mo. I'm in communications, so I was a lineman, and I used to pull structured cable underground. And so I've been in like hotel sewers because it all intersects in there because that's where they decide to put all the freaking pathways for cables in the sewer. and I've done it, man. It sucks and it stinks, and
Mm.
it's something else because it stays on you when you leave. So, but yeah, little FF fun
get that
fact
in your
about me.
mouth.
Damn.
Well, I don't
You
crawl in the
worked hard.
sewers anymore. We tell the guys to do it. So
Yeah, let them build their immunities up, right?
that's right. Yeah, they're babies. They're
You're
literally
built.
babies. They call in sick for every freaking thing.
Yeah, they do.
Anyway,
Yeah,
My
80s
English
kids,
was
man.
the
We had it all. We ate everything.
We licked the doorknobs, right? We
Drank out of puddles when we were hungry.
we
when
ate
were
boogers.
thirsty.
Yeah.
I eat
Hey,
ass.
man, I think I built up an immunity.
Should
to
I mention
everything.
anything?
I built up an immunity to everything by eating those little pieces of gum that came in the packs of cars, man. That stuff was probably radioactive.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. But
Especially like
bazooka-
30 years later when it was hard, that hard gum. Ooh, delicious.
You know, I had to open some old Flair packs, get that
The
gum.
old Batman
Oh,
cards,
yeah.
the Batman
Yeah.
89 cards with the red or the pink gum inside. Arcade
Yeah.
gave me a pack.
Oh
The
yeah,
gum was
arcade.
still
I was like,
inside.
should
I'm
I
thinking
eat
about opening
this?
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna eat it.
At least for a second.
Oh yeah, I used to sell those wax packs at my shop. I get some of those older packs of and one day somebody was opening up. They opened up like 5 of them. They were actually the Garbage Pail Kids cards, right?
Ooh,
series,
Wow.
series 8 or 9 or something, not the original series. And they were like sat there right in front of me, and like they're vintage, right? But they were like, I'm gonna open them, and I'm like, go ahead. And what they wanted to do is make like a display, like in a frame, and like put all of them up, right, like in a fun way in their house. And so they started opening them, and I was, while they were opening them, I was like cringing a bit because they're vintage and now they're done. There's like one less pack that exists, right? They're not going to make them anymore. Like anything vintage, if you open it, it's like it's gone, right? But they're like, whatever, they're only worth a few bucks. So they were opening them up, and they get the gum out of there, and the gum out of there, and the gum out of there. And then the guy, like, he threw the gum in his mouth, and he was like trying to chew it, but it was like raw. He couldn't chew it. It wouldn't turn good. It was really funny. We had a great time sitting on my counter while he was doing it. But the whole time I'm like, don't open those. They're like, they're vintage. They're done. Now there's 7 or 8 less packs in the world that will ever exist. You know what I mean? But that was a fun moment, though. They had fun.
Garbage Pail Kids would be something cool I'd like to see in NFT form, like Atom Bomb in NFT form.
Oh, yeah.
They already got them. Don't they got them on
Do
wax?
they have them already?
Oh, it's on wax?
I
Oh,
think it's
didn't
on
know that.
wax, isn't
Just the
it?
trading cards, though.
Yeah.
Like an
Atom
animated
Bomb.
collectible.
And
An Atom Bomb
and
animated
Pop
collectible.
biffed those big time too, just like their baseball NFTs. They brought them out, and then they failed that and went to another platform, and then failed that, and then started their own NFT platform. And
Yeah, it's hard right now trying to release anything,
It is. It really is.
yeah,
I mean, actually, speaking of which, I mean, everybody pumped for Batman #1, I assume, right?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
Heck
loaded
yeah.
up $11 like 3 weeks ago for it.
Right.
So you're not chasing the aftermarket then, eh?
No, I'm gonna be selling in aftermarket.
Right.
Mhm.
I mean,
coming
everybody
Friday?
have back house, or that's on
No.
Thursday, right?
No,
Yeah.
Thursday.
Was it Thursday?
Thursday
D,
for
D
14th,
has
yeah,
the
the
Harley
14th,
Quinn
yeah.
box, so D will be in the second phase.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I have
Which
one
is-
too. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, we'll be in
Yeah.
the second phase if it makes it there.
So I don't need like 500 windows open. I don't need to do Chrome Gate, or still need to do it. What do you think?
Oh,
Mo?
you're gonna have to do Chromegate,
Yeah.
yeah.
Plus
Do everything
52.
possible, man.
Yeah, I might blow up my PC for this one.
Here.
What time do we have to
usually-
get up for that? What time do we have to get? Are we
I'm gonna
doing
start
that,
opening
Mo?
tabs at like
I gotta
4:30
get
in
up
the
at
morning.
4.
Oh,
So
I
crap.
think at
Yeah.
7 a.m. PST, I think, right? 7?
yeah, so it's
7:30?
4 for us.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
normal time. So like, noon for me or something.
Well, aren't they having an early?
Well, yeah,
Early
back
access?
house should be back house should be 9:30 Eastern.
So 8:30
I think 10 o'clock is the Harley Quinn I saw, and then
Oh.
noon.
Yeah,
Is the
so that's
normal drop time.
3:30.
Oh, 3:30.
And they'll save
Yeah.
some for each. They'll save some for each, so you'll have
Oh,
multiple
okay.
chances. It's not going to be like the McFarlane one where they're all gone.
It's
right?
gone, right? You get
Mm.
up and it's all gone.
Yeah.
Well, as long
So
as I
you'll-
get one, I'll be happy.
So
Yeah.
the people that have the Harley Quinn box in the back house, they're guaranteed to get one per. There's enough supply for
I
all of
think
the
they,
new
I think they've
pictures?
allocated a certain amount for
50%
Harley
for the-
Quinn, and
yeah.
they can't be eaten in the first like.
So 40% for Bat Cowl,
Is that what it
10%
was?
for Harley Quinn, and then
Yeah.
50% of the public.
Wow.
And
Oh,
yeah, the
okay.
thought is you might be able to. The thought is I've been reading that people think you'll be able to get 2 because you couldn't get 2 if you had the box and you had the Bat Cowl, then they're separate, right? Like and
Oh,
so
so you could get both, yeah.
yeah, you can,
It's not one per
I
account?
think yeah. They haven't really announced it yet, but that's what people think. So I'm dying over here, man. I'm just dying for that. I'm like,
I'm sure you are.
today
right?
I was thinking about it, and I was like, I literally was thinking about it today, and I was like, oh man, this is going to be a good one. If you could land a
Big deal.
legendary, like these opportunities don't come along very often where you could land something that's worth like thousands and thousands of dollars immediately. If you
Right.
want to sell it, for example, like, like it's going to be where I'm working on my a prediction of what I think it could go for, but I have to wait for the numbers, how they release it.
That's
First,
the key, right?
Yeah. And then I've already started to compare the other ones, the legacy ones they got, and look at the prices. They've fallen in half of where they used to be the last time I did a review on that platform.
Oh, it's bad right now. Yeah.
Yeah, the like the common prices on some of them have fallen, but the Superman 1 is still holding really strongly. So, but everything else has gone way down, right? So, but yeah, that comic's gonna be worth, that legendary is gonna be worth. I mean, the Superman 1 goes for like what 9,000 right now, so that legendary is probably gonna be worth 6, 7.
Man.
I don't
So
know.
are you going to sell it,
Superman peaked
MC?
it.
What?
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mo. Go ahead, Mo.
Well, sorry, I was just gonna say Superman peaked at like 27.5, right? And I think they were actively selling for like 17,000 at one point.
Yeah.
The legendaries.
Now
So, I
it's
mean,
like 9.
Well, now, yeah, I'm saying, but I wonder if there will be a little bit of extra hype for Batman #1. So maybe we might even see it kind of outperform what Superman's doing right now, just in the short term. Potentially, maybe.
Could, yeah, sure.
Sorry, not on my bad.
No. My question, this is for everybody. You land the legendary tomorrow. Do you hold or sell? And I'm going to go first. I'm going to sell.
I'm with you.
I'm going to sell. I'm going to
buy it
sell
back.
just because of how that market
Yeah.
has been functioning lately. And I may buy it back or I may buy a lower rarity, but yeah, I'm going to sell. What about you guys?
Sell.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
sell
will
for
sell.
sure.
Yeah, I'd sell it.
Sell and buy back.
I would say sell, but the only problem is like with the economy being what it is, us all having that same mentality to sell right away.
Right.
That's what creates that sell pressure,
Right.
and there's not a lot of buy pressure because the economy isn't where it is, or the platform doesn't have enough people to offset the people selling. So it's like we're rushing to get to a sale, and then people just keep undercutting each other, and it just keeps going down because there's not enough buyers buying at the rate that people are listing, and it just gets crazy. And then it's like if you wait, then it just gets worse because it just keeps going down. So it's a tough thing where it's like I would love to, the notion of holding it, but like you said, understanding the market conditions, it's like you might as well just put your best foot forward and try and sell it, and then wait a while, see where that floor settles at, and then just grab one at that point and keep your change. But
that's so smart, Doc, because that's exactly when I was looking at my numbers today with I haven't done anything, but I was looking at a pre-prediction sort of video because it's fun, and I had it like at around 6,000 is what in my mind because of because people aren't buying, right?
Like the way I
sense.
use that type of information is like I'll keep that in mind for the day of the drop, right? And then if right after the drop, let's say I hit it and I'm gonna sell it, I'll look, and if like I see the floor at like 8K, I'm like, well, that's a lot of room to work downward. Because if we think it's gonna settle at 6, I'm like, yeah, let me just keep pushing the issue, and then if it goes below that 6, then I might just pull it and wait, because then the market starts to retrace and then comes back up, and But yeah, I think it's gonna go pretty much like you're saying. I could see 6K, 65. It's just amazing to me to think people have that much bread to spend on it.
On
You know what I
something
mean?
like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
But what if there's
like-
10,000? Like we were talking about that, like 3,500, maybe we're at 20,000, but at 5,000 or 6,000, I don't know. We're a lot less, right?
Yeah.
I hope it's the same as the conversations we had around Amazing Fantasy a year ago, where where some people wanted it 30,000, 60,000,
Right.
like everyone can get one. And I saw a lot of that kind of commentary in the bat cow community where people were like one per cow type deal. And I'm like, no way. I want it like 4,000 editions or something.
Right.
Yep, I want 35, 4K.
Yeah,
exactly.
if I don't get one, I don't get one, but I want it to be a 10K comic. Like I want it to be like, because you need that kind of thing, right? Like you need and these aren't even the top ones yet. Action Comics 1 and Detective 27. These are like the second ones. I mean, I know Superman 1 and Batman 1 are massive because of the Joker as well. But I mean, Action Comics 1 is like still looming out there somewhere. And so is Detective 27 and a few others. So, I mean, you drop this one and then those two are going to come eventually one day too, right? But that Superman 1's held, at least at I own the common only, and it went back up to 450. Like recently, it went all the way down to like 300, and I bought it at 5. So it's been in that range. It's never really gone anywhere higher or lower since I bought it at 5, right? 500, really close to like the day after it dropped or something. I just secured one, and it kind of went up higher, but then it came down lower. But yeah, the Legendary Man up at like 20,000 or 27.
Wow,
I don't see it going that way.
Nice?
Yeah, that was wild.
I mean, could you imagine landing that one? Like, I've never landed anything like that in the digital space ever, you guys. Like any kind of
how have you not?
Yeah.
Like you've been here, you're on.
I don't know.
I mean,
I just have had bad luck. I've never landed any major
Canadian Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it's the Canadian Wi-Fi.
Wind blowing off.
I mean, what's my excuse? I mean, I've never gotten the SR comic. I've never gotten the Legendary comic. Nope, ever on any platform.
Crazy.
Dude, when I got the AF-15 SR, I shit my pants. I was, my wife was upstairs and like, she's like, I got the common. And I looked and I was like, oh my God, I can't. I'm running up. I shit my pants. I was just like,
you got to do laundry tonight. Check this out.
Right.
That's amazing.
And she says, that's half mine. So yeah.
So does
like,
what was that?
No judgment or anything. Do you still have it?
Oh yeah, I still have it.
That's amazing because it ran up. How high did it go?
It got up to 23, 24.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have sold it right and bought it because I've seen it as low as 8. I'm gonna ride it up or down all the way. I don't care.
Yeah, that to me is like, my God. My Dino got one. We know Dino, right? He got one. Yeah. And I was at my brother-in-law's house in the summer visiting, and we all went for it. And I didn't get it. My son on the iPad got an uncommon.
Ooh,
and my brother-in-law didn't get it. But my brother-in-law, he first started in VV. I told him about it in like December of 21, basically. And his first drop was Steamboat Willie, and he landed the ultra rare.
Oh, of course,
and he sold it for like 8,000 to 9,000.
Oh,
and I remember at the time and then he went and bought a bunch of other stuff, right? Which is what people did with the gems back then. It's not like they cashed out. So, when people say, "Oh, I sold the top and I'm super smart," well,
right?
They didn't really cash out, did they? Maybe they did a bit because of but they probably bought a lot of stuff.
They bought the Batman Croc statues with it.
Yeah. We sold that ultra rare like a week later, and I remember at the time because I was new to the app, I was like, "Oh man, I wouldn't do that. This is nuts. This one's like 8,000-9,000." But that was the right call because he was kind of new and he's a banker, and he kind of was like, he does stocks and stuff, and he was kind of like, oh no, I'm going to sell it. And then he bought some Wonder Womans for like, 1,000.
They were 1,000, right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
So it all evens out in the end, but still, like, I wouldn't have had the guts to sell it. So I've learned a lot since then. I sold my Todd McFarlane signature like a day later. I landed that. Actually, that's the one decent one, big one that I landed. Sorry, is the Todd McFarlane signature. I sold it for $1,000, like,
that was the right thing to do, right? Yeah, right away.
Well, me and you took that ride together, MC, because we landed that, and I saw you on there. I saw you landed it. Yeah. And it was actually up to like 2,500 Matic or something.
Yeah.
And I even floored mine at like 1,750 at the time, and it just wouldn't sell. Everyone would come in and beat me down with a lower number, and they'd buy it because I had a shipment. And I remember you came in, and yours went, around like I said, like $1,000, right? And I was like, yep, you know what? I'm with MC on this one. And I told B, I'm dumping mine out. And it's just, there's no activity on there, man. It's just not fun to hold it. It doesn't seem worth it.
Yeah. I wanted to get the just a common one back under 100 Matic, but
That's what I did. I bought the black one and cashed out the rest.
Yeah, but that was the first time I've really taken profits. Honestly, because I haven't really landed anything big to take profits, like really. So I was like, you know what, on that platform, I'm going to sell it. And I was thinking maybe it would go down, but it's actually stabilized pretty good. And actually the common version, just the blue one, is like 125, 120, 110. I'm waiting for it to go like down to 70 or 80. It's not.
Right.
It just seems to stabilize. So I'm kind of, because I have enough Matic to buy it back, because that was my plan. I'll sell the big one. And people who want to collect at that higher level on the platform, they're great. And I'll go after just a common one, right? So, but I haven't been able to. I'm waiting. I'm just patient.
It will happen. It will. My theories sell right away. I ended up getting the Avengers 1 SR, and I sold that. It's down.
Oh, you landed that one too.
And I was sad to get rid of that. I did not want to sell that, but I sold it. So,
what do you mind? Are you cool with saying what you sold it for? I'm just curious.
Yeah. I sold it for $550, and I knew I read the market. I knew it was going down. I think it's at under 500 now.
Just under 5 right now. Just under 5. Yeah.
So I kind of read it. It was 1,024. So it was a lower. I think those go. The lower mints go quick. But yeah, I can read the market pretty well, and I knew it was time to get rid of it. So
nice. There's nothing wrong with that. That's for sure.
Yeah, and
I haven't had that chance. I haven't had that chance to make the decision.
And even with the wait list, no luck.
Me personally, I was clear the first 10 waitlist drops of significance. I didn't even get the waitlist at all.
Yeah, I've been not getting.
I managed to break through a few times and had some good stuff, and but nothing of that magnitude. But yeah, Mo, I mean, you and me on that signature, we were. Yeah, I remember that we were both. I saw it at 2,000 Matic, and I was like, "Yeah, I listed it, and then people just undercutted me, and then I didn't. I tried to list way under, but then I got undercutted, and I was like, "Whoa!" So I delisted, and I was back and forth for like a day and a half trying to sell it, and then finally I went really under 1,000, and I got some messages like, "Hey, man, what are you doing?" And I'm like not really mean messages, just kind of like, "Whoa!" And it sold, and then then it kind of settled there, right, somewhere around where we sold, right? I think so.
Yep. Yeah, I was right after you because I had like 116. It was a pretty bad mint in comparison. So yeah, I was just like, yep. You know what? I'm gonna drop it there too because I'm not taking this ride anymore, man. I took a ride on the Epic Joker card on HRO, and that will forever be my always sell. Like someone told me, if it's good enough to screenshot the price, it's good enough to sell it. And when I screenshotted Joker at like 4,500, and my boy, like you were saying, MC, your buddy was like, yeah, just sell. Didn't really know any better. That's what my buddy was like, yo, just get rid of it. You want this card, 4,500, just dude, sell for $4,000 right now. And I'm like, no, man, but it's the Joker, bro. Like when people think of Batman, they think of the joke. Even my girl was drinking the Kool-Aid, and she normally tells me to sell everything. But she was like, no, babe, you're right. Yeah, she got greedy. She's like, no, babe, you're right. It's the Joker. Hang on to it. Well, fast forward, it's like $290 now, not even. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a hell of a ride down, man. From $4,000, I was like, Jesus.
Dude, I had my account was worth 60,000. I had a stamp. Somebody offered me 10 grand for. I mean, it was crazy. I'm like,
good old days.
Yeah, I'm like, hell no, I'm not going to do that. And now I want
on BB.
Yeah.
Sorry, my voice cracked. Right.
Yeah, I know, right?
2,000 for it. Sorry, how much for the stand? Like,
it was 10,000. It was a probably 1847 ultra rare. I forgot which.
The Lincoln. Probably the Lincoln.
No. This is much older. This is years ago. This is like.
Okay. Sorry, a stamp.
Oh yeah. This was This is.
I thought you meant a BB stamp.
No, it is Phoebe. It was
okay.
like a year and a half ago. I got to find the text. I remember talking to Vault about it, and I said nobody believed me, and I'm like, here's all the I knew it was real because the guy had collected that number because it was the first year stamps were issued in the United States.
Nice.
So yeah, that was stupid, right? I should have gotten rid of that. Please come back and give me that offer. I'll sell it to you for $5,000, right?
Hey, real quick, one topic I wanted to bring up. Kind of wanted to make some content out of this, but whatever, man. Might as well discuss it. But I'm wondering if you guys have any belief, knowledge, know-how. I think me and Mo touched on this before. He thinks it's a thing, I think. But I know, MC, your experience is haven't been that great when you like necessarily join a platform and go for the first drop. But like you bringing up your brother, and his first experience hitting the UR Steamboat. I know for me, for a while, I waited before I even kind of got back onto the D3. Like I had the Harley Quinn box, but a lot of stuff was back cow driven and all of that. And it wasn't until they really started doing the comics, I was like, let me see what's going on. And I don't know what drop I went for. I think I went for the Superman one, and I couldn't even get it. So I was like, whatever. I forgot the next one I waited for, but it was really like my first drop. And then I just thought it was weird that I hit a legendary. I was like, is this because my account is new? Like it, because I had a problem with my account and I had to make a new account. So I had a second one while the first one was still in review. Because after I went for the Superman one, it like locked me out and did something weird. So while they were sorting it out, I was like, yo, I'm gonna just make another account. So I made another one, so that one's technically new. And then I go for the next comic drop, and boom, I hit a legendary. And I keep hearing once in a while of somebody like making a new account, and then they get the best thing on the drop all the time. And I'm seeing, we've seen drop after drop where we don't know if it's a bot or a new person because it's still no picture. They only got one collectible. It's the collectible they just hit. And then I've had people be like, oh, especially back a year ago, oh, my wife just, made an account, or I made a second account. And then they got crazy stuff on, you know what I'm saying? They'll hit on a drop. So I'm just wondering, like, do you guys think that these platforms build in protocols? Do you think it's possible to where, like, new accounts get better things on drops in the beginning to kind of keep, like, reel someone in and then give them a false sense of, like, oh,
I mean, I can tell you with Shelby Cobra, my wife, she always kills. Like, she pisses me off. Oh, I got secret rare. I got the best thing. I got mint one. I'm like, you got to be kidding. So she's been doing this for about as long as I have. I think it's just random. I mean, but I could be wrong. I mean, I've played the game, putting my account to private to see if that helps and whatever. I've gotten good stuff. I've gotten horrible stuff. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm not sure.
It's a great question. I don't know, but hearing that, I mean, when you hear about it and you kind of notice these little trends, it's interesting. I haven't really paid attention because I don't really know. Nobody around here that I know has been creating an account.
It's just weird because every so often I'll hear stories just like yours where it's not the main person that's on VV, it's the person they put on and their fresh new account just hits. Like they get the best thing on the drop, and then it's just weird to me. Like over 2 years, I keep hearing this too many times, and then for me to experience it on DC really just raised a red flag. And then that account, it really doesn't hit good stuff after that. So
the iPad that I have is like the second account we have, and it's totally KYC'd with my wife and everything, but it's my son that does the drops. But we only go for like, he doesn't do every drop because I'd have to load gems on there all day. So that account's landed more than mine, 100%. Like they landed that account. It's a good point because it's not very active. It's like level 6, and like he landed the AF-15 uncommon there. I did land Vader and I did land a couple of golden moments. So but that account's never landed a secret rare or anything like that, a comic or anything. So, but it is interesting that account has hit more than mine on my phone during my dry spell. Like at the peak of the bots, just over 3 months, I didn't hit a single drop on my phone at all, like nothing. But the iPad hit like 3 or 4 times, but it was just like, basic stuff, nothing major. But my phone, I couldn't hit anything, like nothing at all. And so I don't know, maybe there's something to that because that account's not very active and it's newer than mine, but it's not very active, so who knows, maybe an account that comes around every now and again, I guess they have to code that in somehow. I don't know if it's really a thing, obviously, but
Mo, what do you think, Mo? You know anything about that? Like, is there a way to set priorities for new accounts?
Oh, 100%. They could just, every time you join the wait list, they could just have a quick scan that goes, when was the last time this account went for a drop? And if that number is high or whatever, they might give you a higher pull rate. I'll tell you this, I wish that was true, because I would have more friends left in real life.
Right.
Because the ones that actually listened to me and started getting comics back when the bots and shit were active, like they no longer talk to me. And if they do talk to me, they're like, "Hey asshole, remember that time you convinced me to start buying like these digital comics, bro? Like what the hell were you thinking?" I'm like, "Oh, you think that's bad? Now I play with virtual horses all day." But but here's
think-
the funny part about it. Real quick, when I was on my joking, memeing it anti-BB streak, I didn't go for anything for a while.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I came back and I went for the logo, and they gave me the SR logo.
Mm-hmm.
Like and BE will tell you, I never landed anything at any time,
Nothing.
and I didn't go for any drops for like a month and a half, and I came back for the logo, and yeah, they gave me the secret rare. So maybe.
And he's drinking the Kool-Aid now. He's doing it. I do. Now, my
Time for a
collectible.
vacation, you guys.
Right.
Time for a vacation.
Now, my collectible. You said something that was interesting. So my wife, who does it, she doesn't go for as much as I do, and she lands,
Right.
almost every time, and it's like insane. She's landed a 41. I mean, the best I landed was a 60, which isn't bad, but like I'm not going to land a 41. I mean, she's always like, "Hey, I got SR." So maybe it does. Like if you don't go for it as much, which is stupid, I think, because if we're going for a lot, shouldn't that give us more chance of getting something better? Maybe there is something.
Well,
I mean, it's hard.
It was someone I was just read a little blurb of this comment on Twitter actually earlier about this, and someone said that they felt that it was easier for them to put someone that they identified as a loyal customer. They could put them kind of in a status where it's like funnel them the uncommons and the commons because it looks like they're just always going regardless for the drop, and then prioritize the other people to kind of suck them in and then turn them into that same person, and it just keeps cycling. And it's one of those things where you get your first taste of blood and now you hooked. Whether you're a flipper or a collector, you hit an SR on your first drop, you're like, "Oh, I just made whatever," and then that word spreading alone makes someone else think they can do it. And then if they hop on, you see what I'm saying, and then it's like you pull that first person to the back or the middle of the pile now, and all the people that's been there since day one, you throw them a bone once in a while, but for the most part, if you could see a pattern where it's like they just keep going for every drop blindly, it's like I could just throw them to the back of priority list. They'll be here next week.
Here's what I know. Ever since Cleveland, Ohio here got gambling implemented out through the phone, you can just throw your money away whenever you want. Everyone that I know that gambles, because I'm not a big gambler like that. I'll gamble with the NFTs and shit, but not like that type of gambling. I don't play. I have the apps, but I rarely go in there, and they throw me free money all the time. Here's a free $5. Here's a free $10 bonus bet. But my friends who dump money in all the time never get these.
Right.
So
There you go.
kind of like that. And if you remember a few weeks ago, there was I forget who did the interview, but David Yu was in the interview, and I think this made the rounds, and he had mentioned in there that because of like the wait list, for instance, they do have the ability, and they are thinking about implementing the fact that they'll just look at accounts and they can red flag accounts that they can tell that just flip. The drive-by flipping everyone was talking about for a while. He talked about how they will go in there and possibly in the future people and give people better opportunities that are actually going to hold the collectibles, and they'll look at your history and make that call live.
Now, what's interesting to tie this all together with is, as you guys know, I've been on Discord heavy the last couple of days and talking to mods and stuff, and I didn't bring up this exact situation, but something I brought us into the whole drop thing. And I think I was telling him how my content evolved from like when it came to like what to do on a drop. I used to be able to say whether I'm stacking on a drop or slacking on a drop, and what that meant was like not the market but on the actual drop. And I was like, now my content is shifted to where I'm literally just talking about what I'm going to be doing in the market, because we can't stack on the actual drop. It's just you go for your wait list and you're one and done. And he brought up something interesting, and I don't think he meant to, because he really like kind of tap danced around when I tried to probe what this meant. But I think all of us here putting our heads together might figure it out. But he said that he voted for a wait room over a wait list. And I said, well, what's the difference? And that's where he started tap dancing and not really answering the question. But it made me feel like what he was insinuating was that what we have now is a wait list and that could be manipulated. And it's not. He basically gave me this example. He said, imagine you have a room that's empty. And then in the front of the building, there's all these people waiting. And then there's another door in the room that leads to where, like, an exit, and you would grab your item and walk out. And he said that I think a wait room is where the people go in that room. All the people outside can go in. And then he was like, one by one, they walk out the door and get the item. And they can't come back. And he was like, if they walk out the door and they say, I don't want the item should go back into that room. And I think he's trying to insinuate that that doesn't happen now. And that's why it's also a problem with rebounds. And that's also why you have people catching L's during the drop. Meanwhile, shit didn't sell out. So it's like, there's a problem, with all of that. And what we have is a wait list versus a wait room.
Hey, I'm going to just segue into here, and we're going to have to table this conversation. It'll be on our next topic, or you can make a video, Doctor, because we're going to have to jump off. I'm so sorry. We would keep going on, but our daughter has school tomorrow.
She's already 1 hour past her bedtime, but this has been such a great conversation. We told her she could stay up later. So,
hey, let me close out the show. Give me 30 seconds.
Okay, man, no worries.
Make me full screen.
Gotcha. Hold on.
We got a trick. All right.
Magic show.
All right. Really quick observation test. This one's gonna go out to Mo Nose. I'm gonna show you a series of options and things, and you're gonna just observe. And I'm gonna ask you some questions. So I have 5 cards. These 5 cards happen to be red, and these same 5 cards happen to be blank on this side. What I need you to do is tell me what the bottom card was.
It was a blank red card.
If you would have said the ace of spades, you would have been right. But like I said, this is an observation test, so let's go a little bit further. Can you remember the colors of the backs of the cards?
I believe they were red.
Red? If you would have said red.
Oh, they're blue now.
Well, if you missed that, then you definitely missed the fact that I'm holding a royal flush.
Damn, I gotta bring you to AC.
That's another level, Ronnie.
Nice.
Good job, Ronnie. Magic boy, magic man.
Good
And
stuff,
my
man.
collectibles, I don't know if you could see this, but
Gotta go full screen.
Hold on.
There's the card.
Oh,
There it is. Oh, I love that. Nice.
There is Mr. Akbar.
just to put a smile through your guys' faces and go to bed without all that drama and negative stuff we were just talking about.
Right.
Hey guys,
we'll
real
continue
quick.
the conversations.
Real quick before everyone goes, to the audience mainly, please go and subscribe to Mo and BE. They do drop videos. They also did the Cubathon with the Cryptoys team. Really enjoyed that. Subscribe to their channel, Informant with Mo and BE. They do all kinds of other stuff as well. Also, subscribe to My Collectibles. He just hit 8,000 subscribers, and I can see him hitting 80,000 subscribers. And yes, you can. Check him out. He just did an interview with Chris Severs, and it was a really good interview. My Collectibles. I really enjoyed that. It was very methodical. Also, subscribe to All Things Strange, Doctor Strange. He just did a live stream today, and he's also getting into the Discord. And if you want to know more about what's going on with Vivi's Discord, check out his latest live stream he just did 2 hours ago. It'll fill you guys in. And also, the Magic Man himself. Subscribe to Ronnie Lido.
Don't worry about that page. Don't worry about that. go to my Instagram page at Conger Art. That's where
I didn't get that one. I'm so sorry. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here. Boom.
That's the main reason why I wanted Ronnie to come up
That's
to
okay.
show
That's
his
okay.
art. Next time.
We're actually going to be I know Dr. Strange talked to Swampy and stuff today. We're actually going to be holding at the end of the month open mic and stuff. But we're also in the talks. We're going to highlight 3 artists in the community of the Discord, and I'm going to be one of the first ones. So that's going to be at the end of the month. So we're going to try and get a bunch of people in there.
Check this out, guys.
Congrats.
Subscribe to him to
That's
Instagram right here at Conger Art.
And yeah, I got a big show coming up at the end. The recent photos that you see there, those are works in progress. Those are not finished. I got plenty more things to do. I'm doing like 12 huge paintings that are like, I don't know, they're bigger than 4x8s. So
Wow.
Nice.
Awesome, man.
Hey guys, thanks for coming on. It's been a really fun panel, and as always, we never know how long we're streaming, and we never know if anyone's gonna come. We just usually just do it. So it's been really fun, guys. Thanks for coming on, as well as the audience for tuning in. Subscribe to everyone that's on the panel, and thanks for everyone for tuning in. Until the next time, everyone, take care and
thanks, guys.
aloha.
Thanks, Anonymous.
I could have